Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat, my brothers and my sisters in the building. What's up? Do y'all like it? Huh? How's everybody doing today? It's Saturday, and I know that a few of my friends here. I was surprised when I found this out that a few of my friends are facing two hurricanes coming towards the United States, and I have no idea how it is that I didn't know about this. That's very, very strange because I am normally sort of up on what's going on, and that was kind of scary, people. I had no clue at all about what was happening. So I hope, my friends, I hope you all are safe. I hope you're feeling okay. Please take the necessary precautions because I'm told that this should be happening sometime next week. So I really, really hope that you get the necessary goods. You batten down. You take it seriously, and you ensure that you are safe because we got to take those things really, really seriously. Hurricanes are. I live in the Caribbean. I live in Jamaica. Trust me, hurricanes are something you do not play with. Tony Damien, what's up? What's up, Tony? How you doing? Carolina Hilly Billy, what's up, my brother from another mother? Nell Court, thank you all so much for the Carolina Hilly Billy 1961 raid. And just in case, Carolina, I don't eat meat, so I could not comment on putting sauce and whatever. Miss Yubi's Music, welcome. Kerry Knopf, what's up? Madonna, Road Killer, Road Runner, that coyote is after you, Road Runner. Listen, I'm serious though. I was hearing repeats on Carolina, on my brother's live. I don't know what was going on. I was like, what is going on? Lisa Lee! What's up, Lisa Lee? How you doing? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat, people. I decided to switch it up today. Yeah. I'm switching it all up. I was just saying that it was Tony Damien who made me aware. Thank you so much, Tony Damien, for dropping my brother from another mother's link key. If you haven't gotten him yet, people, please grab that link key. He's such a super cool person. You will love his lives. The boss himself, Carolina Hillbilly 1961. It's Tony who made me aware that maybe that could be it. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I had him on two tabs because I was trying to do some pull-ups. Listen, well, what's going on? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? That could be it, Tony. That could be it. Because I'm not going to the gym this weekend, so I'm at home and I'm making do and trying to work out, make sure that my back is okay. And I went outside and I was doing pull-ups on the swing. No one comment about that, please. No one. Okay. So I went outside and I was on the swing and I was watching him outside and he was on my laptop. So I think that might have been what happened. How is everybody doing today? Tony, are you ready? Are you prepared? Kane Emo, what's going on? What's going on? Ooh. Mother, there are too many of you dying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. It should be our way. We know we got to find a way. Kane, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Susie is in the building. What's up, Susie? How you doing? Okay. Tony, when you said Sid gassed us up, my brain went somewhere else because I know you. Brand the Night Wolf. Oh, what's up? What's going on, people? Listen, Tony, when you said that a while ago, my brain went back literally to my 5-year-old self. It went back to my when you said he gassed us up, my brain went somewhere else. People, I'm not going to even tell you what I just thought. I'm not going to go there because I am personally shocked that I actually thought that. Miss Music's Music, how you doing? Jay, what's going on? Tony, you know where my brain went, right? Susie, do you know where my brain went when she said Sid gassed us up today? Sorry. I'm really sorry. I did not. I have no idea. It's like the 5-year-old in me just. See, I'm not the only person, Tony. I'm not the only person. I am not the only person whose brain went to the same exact place. Everyone in the live's brain went to the same place. Listen well, how you doing? How you doing? Tony David. Tony David says, Black Light, I have an easy job today. You're making yourself No, it's what you wrote. You wrote that purposefully. Peter's happy. What's going on? Listen what it says, Cassie. I'm sorry. Listen, people, I'm not going to start. I'm trying to look all dignified today, okay? Do you all notice? I have tons of these things. So I just said, I'm just gonna blend it up and make it all like super cool. Sid gassed us all up. Tony, you can't say stuff like that in my life. You know what I'm like. You did that purposefully. You know why you wrote that. That was not a coincidence. You sat down and he said, how can I mess with him today? Let me just start right about now at the beginning of his life. People, today, there is no topic. There is no topic today. So if you came for wisdom today, you're in the wrong place. Lady J, lady, your love's the only love I need. And beside me is where I want you to be. You're the love of my life. You're my lady. Lady J, how was your rest last night? Did you get a good one? I mean, did you rest well? Did you rest well? Miss Yubi's Musical. What we're doing now is certain persons have certain songs, and once they step into the live, we're going to sing that song. It's their song. Bridget Clark says, hello, Peter and chat. Hope you're all having a great Saturday. I'm having a great Saturday. I have to say publicly, Bridget Clark, thank you so very, 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 very much for your wonderful donation to Black Light Records. We appreciate love it. We really appreciate love it. Thank you so very, very much. Very, very cool of you. Thank you. I know you work hard for your money. You work hard for your money. Turn up, so hard for it, honey. Turn up. You work hard for your money, so we. People, I don't know. I mean, I'm just in this kind of vibe today. Tony, you gotta stay safe, all right? You gotta. Yes, Tony. I know you always make mischief. Bridget Clark says you're most welcome. Thank you so very, very much. It is very sweet of you. Peanut Habit says, Mr. Ubis, I always love to be here. I love his singing. Do you really? That is so cool. Thank you so very, very much. I am really considering doing a half-length concert for all of you. But I'm going to get back to you on that because I have to be able to figure out a way to stage it so it's really, really cool. But we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done, people, because I'm in this kind of vibe. And I keep saying in these lives, I thank you so very much because you give me an opportunity to sing, because normally at this time of year, I'm doing 50 to 70 shows all across the world on tour. So, of course, I'm doing my music, not these songs. Candy's World. Candy, you know what I'm going to do, right? Candy Girl. Candy's World. Do you know that song by New Edition? Because you know that's why I sing that song. I cannot remember when that song New Edition was like 14 to 15 years of age. They were little kids when that came. In fact, I think they were younger when they came up with that. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. It is always a joy and a habit, to have you all here. It's a joy. It's very, very cool to have you here. In case you don't know, we have to tell you, my name is Peter Lloyd. Welcome to my channel, Black Light Records. You are in a safe space. This channel is dedicated to building us all up, making us the best versions of ourselves through laughter, music, comedy, and of course, intellect, facts, etc. And in between all the cray, you got to know. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Your host, I'm Jamaican. I'm speaking to you from the beautiful, beautiful place called Montego Bay, Jamaica, man. Yes, I am Jamaican. Yes, I am. I'm in love to the whole of the coming at the live and then at the chat. We love that. Everything everything blessed. We love it. In other words, I'm very, very happy that you all chose to spend your afternoon with me here in my life. And I am a little cray. This is well known. It says, what can I say, Tony? Advertise for Carolina, and it became my favorite. But you know what, Miss Hubit's Musica? I love Carolina Hillbilly stuff. Hey, Linda, all these people have been trying to tell you happy birthday. And they all celebrated your birthday with me, but you just would not come into the live. So here she is, everybody. Linda's in the building. Isn't she lovely? So I am a little cray. I'm not going to deny that. I am proud of being a little cray because we need the cray people in the world. We are the ones that keep you all sane. You get to compare yourselves to us. Because we're Linda says thanks very much for the birthday wishes. Yay. Amazing Maisie, so amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon and stars above. Yeah. Oh. So amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon and stars above. People, today I just last night when I was writing up the live. Oh, and I should say thank you all very, very much for just hanging out with me. Yesterday, when those two very bizarre incidents occurred, it seems as if it was apparently YouTube. Or maybe it was the storms, because the first live just shut down on its own, and then the second live shut down and I couldn't end the live no matter what I did. But you all stuck around, and I just want to say thank you so very, 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 very much. So today I just decided, we're just gonna jam today. It ain't too much to jam. Don't. People, I can't do Michael Jackson. No matter what I do. No one can do Michael Jackson. I'm sorry, none of us can. The fridge. Is the fridge here? Is the fridge in the building? What? Penis Habit says host. People. Yeah, so today I just said, you know what? We're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna hang out. Just, have some fun, Thank you all for telling Linda happy birthday, happy belated. Linda, they were so cool. They were with me celebrating your birthday before, you and I and Nyla hung out and stuff. It was fun. Have said, please, you don't love me anymore. Eddie Rabbit. I don't think I actually know that song. I don't think wait, give me a sec. I don't think I know that. Eddie Rabbit. Okay. All right. Don't move. Oh, he's the one that sings, oh, I love the rainy nights. I love the rainy nights. I think I remember that, but the song hits. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Hold on there. I literally don't know any of these songs. Hold on there, penis. But really strange that I do not know any of his music. Hold on there. My mom thinks that her son got all the cray cray from daddy. My mom says, you know, Peter, I love you very much, but you're as crazy as your father. Your father was. You're as crazy. You didn't get the calm, intelligent part from your mom. You got the crazy from your daddy. And I'm like, no, mom, I can be all, I mean, listen, when I go visit my mom in Florida, right? I would, when you go to the supermarket and you push in the trolley, I push the trolley and I jump on it and my mom is like, you have to stop behaving like that, Come on, you're a grown man. And I'm like, Mom, I don't want to grow up ever. Dallas County Scratchers, welcome to the live. Welcome to you are never late, bro. You are here when you are supposed to be here. It's always a joy to have you here in the live. Dallas County Scratchers writes, if no one has told you today that you are loved, let me be the first. I love you, and so does God. Please tell someone that you don't know that they are loved, because it could be the last time they hear it. We love this. Miss Musical, listen. You love my mom, right? My mom is like super cool. My mom is the kind of mom that she's no nonsense, right? My mom don't play. My mom does not play. All right, let me give you all a quick story about my mom. So I moved to Florida, and before I got my place, my mom said, just stay by my place for a little bit, before. And so I love working out, right, people? And I went to the gym and I met this girl. Cannot remember her name now. But she was from Florida. Lovely young lady. And she called, she asked me for the number. Bruce, what's going on? What's up with Bruce? Bruce is in the building. What's up, man? Susie says, cray is definitely heritage. Susie, my dad was really nuts, like in a good way. Like people loved did I tell you all the joke about my dad's funeral? Did I tell you that? Do you all remember? Okay, anyway. So she calls, because remember now, I'm staying by my mom until I get my place, right? And I'm dating Linda, all right? And the young lady, she called, asked me for the number, and I said, sure, and I gave her my number and stuff, and she calls my mom's home, my mom's condo. That's what we all call it, the condominium. I'm there, and my mom answers the phone, and I'm sitting down, and she goes, hello? Yes? Who is this? Oh, what's your name? Oh, okay. Are you aware that my son has a girlfriend that I happen to like and I want him to stay with? What? Oh, really? Hold on. Peter, come here. Peter, my mom don't play. My mother does not play. My mom stood beside me the entire phone call. Hey, how you doing? This is my mom, because she's like 5'2", right? And I'm like, I can't talk. My mom is like right beside me, okay? And the girl is like, my mom is like, even my mom don't play. My mom does not play. My mom is not my mom don't play. Oh, no. The story about my father was the one at his funeral. Remember what my mom said? But listen, People, y'all would love my mother. My mother is the coolest person. My mom bench press is 170 pounds. She's in her 70s. My mom walks 10 miles every single day. Okay? My mom curls. Follow me. My mom can curl 25 pounds. My mom is as strong as an ox. And she's tiny. Okay? Like she's like I'm 5'11". Well, I'm really 5'10" and 3/4, but I'm going to fight for the 11. And my mom is like 5'2". And I'm telling you, when my mom does this, all of us, all her children were like, how can I talk like that? Can't you? I'm sure you can do that. Come on, you can do that. But you know when that happens, right? When I don't know if any of my brothers here in the chat. I mean, if your mom has ever done that, but my mom does not play. We would go to Aventura Mall, right? And we would go to Aventura Mall, and when we go into the small boutiques, and then what I found is the girls tended to like this. They like this a lot. Of course, then it was about this in length. It was maybe about here, about here. And they'd come over, they'd come over and say, hi, can I help you with anything? I'm like, no, I'm just like, I'm just chilling. Oh, I love your hair. Your hair is nice. Can I? And my mom said, no, do not put your hand in my son's hair. My mom don't play, man. But my mom is something else. My mother is like, in my household, who run things, right? My dad was as strong as an ox. But I tell you, we were all terrified of my mom in a good way. So I got the cray from that. Like my father would play pranks and stuff. Okay, how can you all not do that? Because you all know what I'm talking about. I don't know if she's protective of me. Because I don't know. I mean, my mom just doesn't stand for nonsense. It's just one of those people. I'm going to give you an example. Years ago, I think I'm like overly protective of my mother. All right. So years ago, we were in Miami International when Jamaica we had our own airline called Air Jamaica. It was globally popular. And I knew, because I'm kind of a little bit of a celebrity here in Jamaica. Most people here know me. And at that time, certainly many persons knew me. So every time I would fly Air Jamaica, the girls at the at the counter, they would upgrade me from economy to first class, and my mom walks me over to the counter, right, and this porter is pushing something past, and he says something to my mom that upsets me. I'm like, did he just make he says something like I love your AS, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I said, what the SHIT? You cannot say that to my mom. My mom just went, bow! What? And I'm like, Mom, why did you do that? And she said, did you just swear in my presence? People, I shook in my boots. My mom doesn't play. Yeah, my mom does. But Tony, seriously though, like most places that I go, like when I tour, I'm gonna listen. People, I've done shows, and my team, right? Yeah, Bridget, she boxed the crap. That's the only. I mean, I have never sworn. I do not swear in the presence of women. I try never to do it, and it's because of my mom. I'm telling you. That was the only time I've ever said anything as strong as SHIT. But I was just offended because this guy had said something that I considered lewd to my mom. And she said, listen, I can take care of myself. I'm a grown woman. But you're never allowed to swear in the presence of a woman. Listen to me now. People, my mom I love my mom. I mean, okay. Like when I call my mom, I would call my mom and I would talk to my mom for 4 hours. I love my mom. I love talking to my mom. So because I started to feel like really bad, like, oh my God, I'm talking to my mom every day, like 3-4 times a day for hours. Like sometimes I wouldn't work. I would just be talking to my mother. And I just said, this looks bad. I'm gonna kind of take a break. So like, I call my mom on Monday, and then Tuesday I won't call her, and I would like count down to see when Wednesday is gonna come. So yes, people, I got the cray from my dad. Y'all would have loved my dad. My dad was my dad was super smooth, and he was handsome. I mean, my mom is beautiful. My dad was like he was like cool. Oh no, Dallas County Scratcher said needing prayers for y'all cause my depression kicked in bad cause I've been thinking about my son back home. Okay, people. Dallas County Scratches his family, and if he's asking for our prayers, we have to all give him our love and our support and our prayers. Dallas County Scratches, do you want to talk about this? Do you want us to deal with this? We have to give him our love and our prayers. All right, everyone, please show some love and our prayers for our brother, the Dallas County Scratchers. We are with you. We're with you. I'm not going to say that we understand what you're going through, but we are with you, and you are loved, and you're awesome. You're remarkable, and we are here as a community, as a group, as brothers and sisters for you. We are here. We are here. Like I said, I can't imagine what you're going through, but we are here in love and in support. All right. Bridget Clark says, Dallas County Scratchers, praying for you, bro. Be strong and hang in there. We are here. We are here. We're here. Thank you so very much, my remarkable people. Tracy, hi, Tracy Mayer. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. Depression is real. Praying for you. Keep positive. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Dallas County Scratchers, it's fine. It's just something I never wanted to do to him. What was done to me. Okay, I understand, but we are here for you. We want you to understand that you're not going through this alone. We are here for you. And do not forget this. Do not at any point question the fact that we are standing here with you. All right, we are here. Susie Mister says that's what moms do. I kind of think they take moms into a special room right before delivery and they teach you all stuff that they don't tell us. They do not teach us those things as dads and as mothers, as fathers, sorry. But I love my mom and I'm terrified of her at the same time. And my mom, we weren't spanked or anything, but my mom, listen, people, if my mother said, Susie says we weren't allowed to swear growing up either. We weren't allowed. Listen, I'm Jamaican. I've heard TR say this. When I was growing up, we were not allowed to speak Patois in our house. Now, Patois is the true language of Jamaicans, right? Miss Yubi's Musica says you are never alone, and even if you are, remember God is there. That's for you, Dallas County Scratchers. What she's saying is from all of us. You are never alone, and the Almighty is always walking with you. Tony Damon says, I missed my mom's class. You missed your mom class? But I think my mom just she's just, maybe you're right. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe she's just overprotective of her family, but she don't play. My mom, she don't play. She's pretty serious, very straightforward. My dad was just cool, and the thing is, everybody loves my mom, but everybody loved my dad. My dad was just like, and my dad had one of these voices. Hey, how you doing? Is everyone good today? Are you all right? I'm like, he was just one of those kinds of people. You know what I'm saying? So I think I got the cray from my dad, and I got the soberness from my mom. My mom would say, Winston, come here. And dad would go, yes, Kathleen. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I hear you. Don't let me repeat myself, Winston. Don't let me repeat myself. Bruce Anderson says, my son is 24 and never swears. My 27-year-old daughter would embarrass an old sailor. But I guess, I mean, they're all children are generally very different. But I'm telling you, in my household, none of us, not my dad, not my siblings, none of us would attempt to even think a swear word. Because my mom had that gift, right? My mom knew what you were doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I remember I should get home from school at 3 p.m. because school let off at 2. So I had an hour in which to get home. And one day I sauntered in at like 5 p.m. Now what had happened is my first ever girlfriend, I was a baby, but I walked her home. So instead of taking the bus home, I walked. I mean, this is a serious walk, like a 3-hour walk. So we walked home. I walked to her gate and then I walked all the way home. And I have no idea, people, how my mom knew this. I got home and she said, Peter, what were you doing? I said, mommy, mom, she said, boy, don't lie to me, no. Don't lie to me. And then she'd reach up and grab you by your ear. Right? Don't lie to me. I'm like, mom, she said, listen, you're a Sharon, Jared. You're a Sharon, right? People, I have no idea how mothers do this. It is scary. It's like they can read your mind. Bruce, Dallas Country says, I'm strong. Because the worst thing is because I have to be here as well for my wife. Because she's got depression worse than me. So I have to be strong for her. I know you're strong, but I just want you to know you're in a safe space and you're not alone. I remember we were talking about this the other day, that no one is an island. And I think it's imperative, Dallas Country Scratchers, that you know that you are loved. When I tell you I love you and I say I don't need to know you, that's the truth. I don't. You are loved. All right. So we are all being strong with you. That's what I'm saying. We don't want you to do this alone. Miss Newbie's Musica said it. Even if we are not there physically, we are there and God is with you. So you are never alone. Like I said, I can't really relate because but I can tell you that you're not alone. Bridget Clark says, my mother used to cuss at us all the time, but we could not cuss. Not to mention speaking patois. She would spank us for speaking it. Yeah, I think a lot of mothers in Jamaica did that. Lady be unstoppable. Loving. The feeling though. I do not know that song at all. Just saying hello, blessings everyone in the chat. Welcome to the live, welcome to the chat. Lady Be Unstoppable, hope all is well. Hope you're having a good day. Dallas County Scratcher says, thank you everyone for all. You are all a part of my family. When I call people my family, I mean that, and I will take a bullet for each and every one of you. Thank you so very much. You are loved. We love you. Remember, my brother, you are awesome. You are greatness incarnate. You are greatness made flesh, and you are deserving of being here. You're deserving of happiness. You're deserving of fulfillment. You are deserving of all these amazing things, and that's why you are here. All right? Never forget this. Tony Lemon says, new name for Blacklight Records family, Cray Cray. Cray Cray Clan. People, do you know that yesterday, Tony Damien shared out my live and wrote, Cray Cray is live now? People, I could not believe that she actually, when I saw it, I was like, she literally wrote this. Tony Damien, you wrote Cray Cray is live now. People, listen. I was blown away by that fact. I'm saying that. I was blown away. Dallas County Scratcher says, thank you, Blacklight Records. Anytime my brother Tracy Bear says, I pick up on my son's BS. Like, wow, he's amazed by my intuition. I don't know how mothers do this. Listen, people. So I was like 16, right? And my dad was downtown at work, and my mom went down. I don't remember where she went, but she was going to be away for like 3 hours. So there was this girl down the road who I'd been trying to, make out with for maybe 3 years. And I walked down to her road and I said, because her parents weren't there, and I said, my mom is not there. So, casually, like in another half an hour, get ready and casually come on up to the house because I'm going to be alone. Now, my brother was there, but I gave my brother my lunch money and told him to go buy himself something nice to eat. People, I thought this was going to be amazing. So she comes over, right? And I'm like, thank you, Penis Habits. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. Thank you so very, very much. So she comes over and I'm like, yes, and she had on this nice top, because she was Buxton. She was blessed. And I'm like, yes. Yeah. So she's there and she walks in and I walk her down to the room that I share with my brother. So I'm the eldest. My brother's gone. I paid him money to go, right? I'm alone with her. She comes down and she's sitting on my bed. My brother has a bed. I have a bed. And I'm like, yes. And in my mind, I'm hearing the song. No need to ask, he's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. He's a smooth operator. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago. People, I was going to score. He scores! All right? I'm kind of leaning over to Madonna Freeman, what's going on? And I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm saying. And she's like, oh, stop it. Stop it. And I'm like, yeah, man. And I kind of lean over. So the hand is over her neck now, I'm saying? And she's like, okay. And what I'm saying, people? And I lean over and I'm like, she's like, oh, feature, stop it. And I'm like, yeah, I feel good. Ta-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that I would now. Ta-na-na-na-na-na. So good. I got you, people. Then I hear, like, what the hell? Who is that? And then the big boy voice, who's that? Who's that? It's your mother. People. Holy crap. I was like, get up. She said, where do I go? I said, okay, go into the bed. She said, I can't fit. I'm like, okay, wait, okay, go to the closet. Okay, no, don't go to the closet. People, I was panicking. I had no clue what to do. My mom had just been away for like 40 minutes. She was supposed to be for like 3 hours, people. 3 hours. I'm like, what the heck do I do? And my mom just comes in. Of course, she has her key. It's her house, right? She comes in. She walks down all the way down to the passage, and she just opens the door. Girl is sitting on the bed. I had managed to take off her top, so she just has on her bra, right? And my mom walks over to her, grabs her by her ear and says, you know your mom is going to hear about this. And she looks at me and I look down, right? And my mom says, look at what you've done. Look at what you have done. I'm like, Mom, I haven't done anything yet. She said, did you just say yet? People. Listen, I was so embarrassed. She took her out, right? Remember now, the girl she's trying to put on her top. It's not buttoned. And my mom takes her outside by her ear, walks her down the road, right? The entire community, people are going, oh my goodness. Oh my, what's going on? And I'm like, I'm there and I don't know what to do because I'm trying to figure out, should I pack and run away from home? Okay. What should I now do? What should I do? So my mom walks her all the way down, take her back to her house, and then walks all the way up. And I'm in a state of absolute panic because I'm saying, hey, how the hell did she know? How did my mom know? How? What's going on? Oh, thank you very much, Venus. Thank you. Listen to me now. Yes, Susie. Buxom. Susie, listen, I have no clue what to do. So my mom is coming up, right? I'm in a state of absolute panic. People, my mom enters the house. She walks over to we had like a broom closet, and my mom takes out the broom. The broom is like about this thick. All right. Now my mom is not abusive. My mom walks up to me. I'm coming up the passage. My mom says, what were you going to do? What were you going to do? You think you're a grown man? Do you think you're a grown man? I'm like, no, mom, I wasn't going to do anything. And my mom does this, right? And she drapes me. And I'm like, mom, I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't going to do anything. And she said, do I look like I'm an idiot? Do I look like I was born big? What do you take me for? In my house? What are you going to do? Mom, I wasn't going to do anything. I promise. Yeah? Really? You weren't going to do anything? Really? No, Mom, I wasn't going to do anything. And my mom takes the broom and she goes whack across my back. People, the broom breaks. Do you know how small my mom is? I ran out of that house. Okay? I skedaddled. I was like, beep, 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 beep. People, I ran down that road. I said, I'm not going home. I am not going home. People. Listen, how did she know? How did my mother know this? How did she know? I had planned this. How? Eclair Vlog. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. You are in a safe space. Thank you for making it Black Light Records. I'm your host, Peter Lloyd, and I am a little cray-cray. By the way, Eclair Vlog, I am Jamaican man. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? You are with family. You are with family. People, how did my mother know this? Huh? How? Tracy, how do your mothers know this? Listen, I think I can think a thought and my mom knows I'm thinking it. People, I'm going to be honest with you. I was planning to score. Yes, I was. I was planning to score. Does mom know you have a YouTube channel? Listen to me, my mom does not know, and I don't want her to ever know this, okay? We are not going to tell my mother this, because I guarantee you she'll find a way on my channel. So we are not telling my mom this. This is not going to happen, okay? All right? It's not happening. Listen, people, I didn't want to go home. You know what I did? I waited down by my friend down the bottom of the road, right? And when my father was driving home, I flagged him down, jumped in the car, and we were silent. And my dad's driving, and he pulls on and he says, boy, what's wrong with you? Why would you do that? You know your mother can smell anything that you're going to do. And I'm like, Dad, but I didn't do anything. He says, boy, I know what you're going to do. I was your age, all right? You have to be responsible, man. So I said, Dad, but can you help me? And my father said, boy, I'm just going to drop you home and go back down the road. Hercules. Listen to me, people. My father dropped me at the gate. I drove off. Listen, I have no idea how my mom knew these things. I have never been able to think. I mean, even now as a grown man, if something is going on, my mom would just call me. All right? Just no, Susie. He didn't tell on me. I have no clue how she knew this. She always knew when I was getting up to something. She just always knew. I think it. Dallas County Scratcher says ESP, extrasensory perception, often referred to as the sixth sense. I agree. Often used in conversation when one makes a lucky guess as to what someone is about to say. Listen to me, people. This freaks me. Even now, as an adult, this freaks me out about my money. Yes, Miss Yubi's musical. I was so upset that I gave my brother my lunch money. Nothing happened. You know what, right? That girl never spoke to me again till today. If she sees me, she does this. People, listen. Oh my goodness. I could not get a break. Not with my mom, man. Not with my mom. No, man. I'm telling you, like, okay, so my mom really, really, really loves Linda, right? And I told you what happened when I was staying with her in Florida. And, like literally, and there were many calls like that. I would be, because I was doing a little modeling and I was doing films, right? And so when they would call, like, she knew my agent. My agent at the time, my Florida acting agent was. I did voiceovers. Yeah, I actually did that. I did voiceovers. I did all these different things. I did, television, movies, etc. Right? Yes, my father smart. My father always knew when to conveniently disappear. he knew this. Right? But he was a grown man. He could leave. I could not. I had to stay there. People, listen, this might seem funny to you all now, but at the time I was devastated. I had planned this. All right. In my mind, I literally could hear the song, turn off the lights and light a candle. Girl, I'm in a romantic mood, yeah. I want to love you all over and over. Rub me down in some hot oils, baby. You know what I got to rub? My mom broke that broom over my back. That girl never spoke to me again. She literally never, as long as I lived in that neighborhood, she never spoke to me ever again in life. That was it for me. Listen, if I haven't said it to you all afternoon, let me say this to all of you, in case no one has said it to you. You are all awesome human beings. You are awesome for the obvious reason that you are the only version of yourself that would ever exist on this planet. What you bring to this world, no one else can bring to this world. Your value is incalculable. You are as important as any other living human being. You are as important as the most wealthy person. You are as important as anyone else. You are awesome. It is imperative that you learn this, that you know this, that you remember this, that you are reminded of this. So if you could, for me in the chat, please type, I am awesome. And even if you don't believe it, type it, say it, scream it, shout it, embrace it. You are awesome. You are remarkable. You are deserving of the best. You deserve to be here. Susie Mitzer says, cool dad. Yes, my dad was super cool. My mom is actually really, really cool. But it was just that we understood that, okay, there's a word, I will tell you the word that my mom used, and my mom never swears. If my mom swears, I have no clue that she's ever done it. But there's a particular word that my mom used. Bruce Anderson says, so mom busts you. You hide in the closet at older age, and your brother took your lunch money. Got it. That's pretty much what happened. That's exactly what occurred. AK James 615. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. I hope you are well. It is wonderful to have you here. Okay, Tony Damien, she said, BRB, hungry. No problem. Go have something. Nothing gassy. AKA James 615. Welcome to the live. Welcome to Blacklight Record. I'm your host. My name is Peter Lloyd. I'm talking to you from Montego Bay, Jamaica. Man, I am Jamaican. I'm in the beautiful country of Jamaica. You are in a safe space. You are with family. What we do here is we improve each other through communication, laughter, music, and facts. Welcome to the live. Bruce Anderson says BRB. People, listen. My mom's intuition is remarkable. Tracy, you and I have had a few of those conversations, so I know you have that same ability. I think mothers, Tony says she didn't get the talk. I think most mothers get that talk. I mean, my mom has busted me on so many occasions. It is almost comical, people. Like lying to my mom makes no sense. Vermin Payne says, okay, I'm back. Welcome back, bro. Vermin Payne, I still have not gotten your amazing painting yet. And I am just in serious anticipation of that, because I need to show you that I'm going to link you up one day. We have a lot of art in my home. We're seriously into art here, and your work is remarkable. So my mom always has had this capacity to know. No, don't Vermin Payne, don't worry. It's Jamaica, man. Don't worry. I'm sure we're going to get it. I'm a 1,000,000% sure I am going to get it. Do not stress over it. If it passes next week, I will then reach out. I know the Postmaster General, so you don't have to worry. I'm sure I'm going to get it. Don't stress over it, bro. So people, my mom, right, always knew, like, if I even thought of lying, she knew. Like my dad, I could lie to my dad and he would believe. Like, son, what were you doing? Dad, I wasn't there. I swear, Dad, it wasn't me. I wasn't there. And he's like, boy, you wouldn't lie to your dad. Dad, look into my eyes. I would never lie to you. You're my father. My mom is like, my mom is like, Peter, okay, Mom, all right, okay. I was lying. Okay, I'm sorry, I was lying. I have no idea what that's about. Lady J said, me too, Vermin Payne. My granddaughter keeps FaceTiming me. Oh, so you see, you understand what I'm talking about. You know what we're talking about. I have no clue how mothers do this, though. It's this thing that you all can do that I don't know if men do this. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Susie, are you like that? Are you one of those mothers? I mean, are you like instinctively you just know when your children are, are you one of those moms? Walking the Spirit Zone. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. Well, hello. Welcome. You good? Thank you so very much for making it Blacklight Records. You are in a safe space. The only thing you need to know is that your host, me, Jamaican, Peter Lloyd, talking to you from Montego Bay, Jamaica, man, walking the Spirit Zone. I am known to be a little crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Probably. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. Listen to me, people. No matter what you say, right? I'm telling you, when you all meet my mom, and hopefully after this craziness has passed, you get to meet her. And I'm telling you, my mom is just she's tiny, but she's just so like, you know, you have those people who they step into a room and they take the room over. Yeah, that's my mom. You know that, and it was because my dad was like, My dad was big, strong, and it was so funny, right? My mom would be like, Winston, come here. And dad was like, yes, love. Yes. Yes. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you that I don't want you to do that anymore? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. No, she will not. She will not. She will not. She will not. I'll find a way to do it so she's not even aware. That's not true. My mom is sharp, but she's sharp. She's sharp. Oh my goodness. I saw my mom handle a state trooper one day and I felt sorry for the state trooper. I was like, I literally didn't know what I said. Yo, man, I told you this was the wrong person. Not the right person. He was like, okay, ma'am. All right, I'm sorry. Have a great day. Hercules. Okay. Susie says, I could never lie to my mom, though. Guilt shows too much in my eyes every time. Busted. I don't know. I tried. I tried many times to lie to my mom. I tried. It just didn't work. It just didn't work. It could be the guilt in my eyes. It could be that may. I mean, I think I'm innately terrified of my mom anyway. So I just don't want her to break another broom on my back. And my mom, listen, my mom didn't hit us. She didn't beat us. But okay. Let me tell you what it was like when it really got bad with me with my mom. When I hit sixth form, I don't know what you call it in the States or in Canada or but sixth form is basically you've finished high school and then you go to it's like between it. I guess it could be college instead of college or junior college kind of thing before you get to university or college, right? And I became head boy of my school. That means all the students and all the teachers voted me into a position of prominence and power. So I became the representative of the students at the school and the mediator between the principal. So I would sit down in executive meetings. I made policy. It was a very big deal. And the school I went to, Kingston College, this is the largest high school in the Caribbean. So it was a very, very big deal, a very, very prominent position for me to have obtained. I think those students were crazy to have voted for me, though. But hey, so I'm in sixth form now, and I think I'm out, and my voice is beginning to change, right? And I'm like, hey, yeah. And one day I walk home, I come home at 7 p.m. People, remember, I'm supposed to be home at 3. All right. During sixth form, she gave me up until 4 o'clock. I came home at 7 p.m. And I came in and my mom said, boy, do you know what time it is? And I said, yes, mommy, it's 7 p.m. She said, wait. Oh, now there's a term in Jamaica where we say man a yard. Say it with me. Man a yard. It means you think you are the man in charge, right? So she said, oh, so you turn man a yard now? You're man a yard? And I'm like, Mom, I'm old enough to be able to come home when I want. The people, all I can tell you that 5 minutes later, I was running down the road and my mom was running up. Oh my gosh. I have to stop in it because if I start laughing in this live, people, y'all know me, man. It won't end easily. It won't be pretty. Y'all would love my mom, though. My mom she's really, really cool. But my dad was like, for me, my dad was like Black Panther, man. My dad was just cool. He was just cool. That's cool dude. Cool dude. I've never understood, though, what it is about women, about mothers in particular, because I think, and I don't want to step on anyone's corn or toes, but I even think that women tend to sense when their partners, the men in their lives, are thinking about cheating. Even before we even cheat, I think women can sense when we're even thinking the thought. I have to be really, really careful about saying this. Roxy Nico, welcome to the live, welcome to the chat. How you doing, Roxy? How was your day? How was your day, beautiful? Is all good? Are you good? Roxy, let me ask you a question. Do you think, like seriously, do you think that women tend to sense when their boyfriends or husbands or lovers are thinking of cheating? I just want to know, because I've had that sense from some of the women I've dated in my life. Do you think women sort of innately know when a man is thinking of cheating, or more importantly, when he has actually cheated? I'm just asking. Do you think so, Roxine? Well, I mean, this might not be a topic that many women want to talk about, but it's something that I've always sensed. Roxine says, I think we all have it. You mean women or men and women? You think men and women have that same thing? But don't. Oh, so Roxine says, I think we all have it, but don't listen to it. You mean all women? Okay, she said, Roxine says, women more so than men. I think men are daft when it comes to that. I think men, we think we're so cool that we think the woman who's with us will never ever cheat. I think, please don't judge me. I'm just telling you on my own stupidity, right? I think, like, okay, I've cheated 3 times in my life. I got caught. I'm going to tell you that straight up. I'm terrible at yes, Roxine says men are dunce. Yes, I kind of think that. I think we're kind of slow where that is concerned. Love you all, but it goes over your heads. I agree. I kind of believe that too, Roxine. Okay, I've cheated 3 times. I'm ashamed of it. I was, I was stupid. I was young. I was just, being a man. And the thing about me is that I found that when I cheated, I changed, my behavior to my partner changed. So I started to wear colognes that I wouldn't normally wear, or I wanted to try things, intimate things that I would not normally have done, or I don't know, I just changed. And I think all these women who I was with, they picked it up really, really fast. Bridget Clark says, what it is that when a man is cheating or considering cheating, he starts to pull away emotionally, and that is when their partner I have never even thought about it from that perspective. Never thought about that, people. Never. Wow. Roxine says, y'all aren't good at hiding when you like another woman. Y'all can't hide it. I kind of, yeah. Well, I mean, I can't speak for all my brothers out there, but I know me, I'm terrible. I just decided I'm not going to do the cheating thing anymore. Because, I mean, first of all, like, for me to cheat, I start, feeling, strong about the person that I'm cheating with. So I just realized that this was just not my thing. Bridget says, Roxine says, how you respond to the woman you like is different. Miss Yubi's Musical says, yes, Bridget. Yeah, I think you are all right. I think, I mean, with me, I can't believe I'm discussing this in a public forum. I should shut up. How can I be discussing this? Carter Club! Come, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. red, gold, and green. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my Carter Club. You know I gotta sing that for you, man. Boy George. Come, chameleon. You see, the song was done by Boy George and Culture Club. So every time Carter Club comes into the house, we gotta do that for her. Roxine says, after the musical break, we'll be back. Joy, how you doing? Seriously though, I think when I cheated, it was just written all over me. I just realized that now listen, I have a male brethren. I have to be careful because I don't want to drop hints. But in the past, I've seen him cheat, and he doesn't change his behavior. He's the same person. But I think what happens with me is when I cheated on these 3 women, I felt so guilty. I don't think all of us are designed to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I don't think all of us. I'm happy that you're good, Joy. I don't think everyone. I don't think all men should even consider cheating. I realize that I am really bad at this because first of all, I can't have what you guys call it again. We were talking about it. Roxy Nichols says cheating is an art form. Well, I am horrific at that art. Tony Damon says I am bad. Bridget Clark says cheating is stressful and usually not worth it. I kind of think so, but I like I said, there's this brethren who he seems to do this seamlessly, but I realize I can't, and I leave hints all over the place that I'm cheating. So I just decided this is not worth it. This doesn't make sense. It's just like Carter Club. Remember when we were talking in one of the lives, we were discussing you guys called it friends with benefits. Roxine, Bridget, you know what I'm talking about? Joy, you know this one? Friends with benefit. Susie, we were talking about it in one of the lives, right? Susie, my dearest, hope you had a good day. From Joy. Okay, so and I was saying that I don't think that actually works though. But it was Marianne that was in the live. And SF Rose says, I've been here in the bushes. Oh, thank you, sis. No problem. Mr. Fulton Mark says, hello, Blacklight Records. I just shared you out. Next Friday is my audition. Woo! Is my audition next Friday is my audition for American Idol on August the 28th on Zoom. You are invited to celebrate TR and SF Rose tribute to the woo! You are gonna be awesome. I am telling you this. I feel the vibe. I feel it. Roxine says, but feelings always catch. Yes, Roxine. Yes, Vermin Pierce says, I call it end of a friendship when someone gets hurt. Yes, Joy says, wow, Susie, I'm happy for you. Bridget says, Roxine, how are you, friend? Do you remember me? Awesome, Raz. I'm very, very proud of you, bro. You are going to blow them away with your talent. I know you are. Yeah, I think it depends on your persona. The thing is, I'm a very loving person, and I find that if I become involved with you, I'm going to treat you like a lady. I mean, that's how my mom and my dad brought me up, and that's how I believe I should treat all women. Paul Lippert says, good grief. Not sure what that means. Good grief. Paul, welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. Susie says, Peter, you have all our attention now. You've got to finish the story. See, you see that's the stuff. That's the thing about you, Susie. Yeah, so what happened is with me, right? I cannot. I am terrible at it. So what happened is I just confessed. Seriously, because I knew she knew. And then in one instance, like she went into my phone, and then I had texts. This is before they had WhatsApp and all this. This is a long, long time ago. And then I had stupidly kept the texts, and I was like, listen, everyone can't do this. I think some people can, some people cannot. Some people can't. Tony Damon, squirrel. Explain what that means. Um, uh, um, okay, Paul Lippert said, "Good grief." I'm not sure what that is. Nadira X, welcome to the live. Tony Damien, squirrel. You gotta explain when you say that to me, because remember I'm still new to this stuff. Yeah. So the truth is, right? I don't think. Okay. Okay. It would appear that men cheat more than women. Okay. That record, squirrel means you get distracted. Oh yeah. That's facts. There's no doubt that I get distracted. Even I gotta admit that. But they say that men cheat more than women. I have a theory that it's not really that men cheat more than women. Men just get caught more, because I think women tend to be. And my good female friends tell me, yes, women tend to be a little better at the process than men are, and men were just dumb. Like we generally, I mean, there are some men in their DNA they're really good at that. SFO says, Lady J, I set up my live stream for tomorrow at 8 p.m. ESP. It's now available to see. So want to miss it? It's gonna be great. They'll be performing. It's gonna be great. Cool. Miss Uvi says most can. Tony is okay. Roxine says, I don't know if men cheat more than women. It's that men get caught more. I kind of believe that. We're just not particularly good at this. And I think the problem is because of our egos, we really think we're good at this. You know what I'm saying? And I also kind of think that us men generally cannot handle being cheated on. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that in the live. Bridget Clark says, men get caught more, just dunce. Okay. Susie says, I don't think friends with benefits work at all. I don't think so. I've never even tried that. I don't think that works. But remember, our friend Marianne said it worked for her. But then she explained her situation, remember? I guess it just depends on the maturity of the person, that kind of stuff. But man, I don't know. People, I just realized that I'm not the me and Mrs. Jones. I'm not that. We've got a thing going on. Yeah. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. We meet every day at the same cafe, 6:30. I know she'll be there. Holding hands, making all kinds of plans, while the jukebox plays our favorite song. Me and Mrs. People! I don't think everyone is very particularly good at that. I think, the way some people are just naturally very good at mathematics, or some people are good at chemistry, or some people are very good at, whatever. Some people can sing, some people can paint, some people can write, some people naturally lead. I really think, this might sound twisted, that some people can naturally cheat. They're just good at it. And I just think some of us should just leave it alone. I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life. Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. Cheating causes pain that can never go away. I don't know about the never go away, but I get what you're saying. Um, I just think we're human, and because maybe and this is like I said, this is unplanned. We're just chatting today. Carter Club says I'm gonna leave stream running out, but I have to leave chat and lay down. I'm so sleep. Oh no, my phone gonna die. Love you all. Love you, Carter Club. Thank you so much for coming by. Come, chameleon. You come and go. Carter Club. Relax, relax. Yeah, Joy says, cheating causes pain. I can, yeah, I agree. Joy says, I'm living it. You are? Oh no, Joy. Oh no. How have you dealt with that? I mean, are you the victim or, okay, maybe I shouldn't be having this conversation with you. But I mean, what worked with me is I just eventually came clean, because I think the problem with me and cheating people is that I'm really bad at lying. And I've come to realize that I've got an amazing imagination and I'm cray cray. So I used to make up stuff when I was younger, and then I realized I couldn't remember the stuff that I made up, which is very bad. And then the thing is, once you cheat, then you lie. And then I realized that women generally seem to be better at remembering those things than we men generally remember. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking my brothers, but I think most of my brothers will agree with this. You can hear them, Susie. You can, yes. So I think Joy, have you both tried to have a conversation, or has anyone admitted to whether or not that's happened? The Joy says that's what makes it bad, the lies. Yeah, but you know what, Joy? I think because you, having been the person who did it in those three situations, Tony Damon says, I'm terrible. It can't, I can't remember my lies. I'm the same thing, but I think what happened to me is that I got caught up, and then I realized that what I had done was not worth my relationship at the time, and that's how the lying started. So I started to lie because I didn't want to lose the person that I was with, and then I felt bad about hurting the person that I cheated with. So it made no sense, and it became insane, you know. So for me, what happened is I was confronted with facts. I eventually I lied and I lied and I lied, and I eventually said, you know what, I did do this. And then by the third time I'd done that in with a different person, a third person, I just went to the person and said, you know what, I did this and I shouldn't have done it, and I'm really sorry. And I maybe we can survive, maybe we won't be able to survive, because my problem was I have a tremendous sense of guilt, and I know people who do not seem to have that problem at all. You know, they're fine for whatever reason. And I'm not going to judge anybody. People are people. Like I said, I'm not perfect. So now Joy says, hope I get to talk to you one day. I'm hoping though, but with God's help. Well, I mean, have you tried to have a conversation with this person? I mean, have you said to the person, this is a situation, because I think the only way to break that cycle is for the hardest conversation, which is a honest conversation, and that's a conversation that cheating makes very difficult, but Joy, we love you. You're in a safe space. This is family, and you are awesome. You are awesome. You are awesome. You are loved. You are greatness incarnate. You know this. You are remarkable. But my friends, I don't think everyone is particularly good at that kind of thing. And if you're not good at it, Nelcourt says, what causes people to cheat, backlight? That's a very good question, because I can tell you based on conversations and what happened with me. I know that in the first instance, I think with me is I got into a relationship. I got into a serious relationship when I was not yet ready to be in a serious relationship. My first very serious relationship, and the second instance, and it wasn't the other person's fault. It was me. The second instance, I just met someone that I was, because I think one of the things that we're told, right, is that Susie, I think that we are told. Susie says, if you don't want anyone to find out, don't do it. Yeah, 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 yep, mm, yep. Yeah. So Nelcourt, I think what happens is, we're told this myth growing up, like you have one true love. Okay, I do not believe you have one true love. I believe many monsters. 7 needs and positivity. Much love to all. Welcome to the lab. You are in the right space. You are in the right place. Welcome to the live. Welcome. What's going on with you? Tony Damon says, not worth time and energy. Yeah, but I think, Tony, I think what happens is that, right, we are told as we're growing up that we all have one great love. And I don't believe that's accurate. I think depending on where you are in your life, there are going to be different persons who could become your soulmate. And sometimes you're in a situation that person isn't fulfilling something, and it's not their fault. It's where you are at mentally. 1, 2. Sometimes you cheat because you're just darn greedy. You you want too much. Oh, no. What's going on, Mini Monster 7? Why? Why? Why is it such a what happened to you today? Joy says each person may have a different reason, bro, Peter. Some have none. Joy, everyone has a reason. They just don't want to tell you the reason. And I think a lot of this has to do with these myths about relationships. Remember, I said yesterday that what we have to do in relationships is we have to have honest conversations. And that's really, really difficult. Mini Monster 7, this is a safe place. That's what Vermin paints it. And this really is. It's all about love. It's all about love and encouragement. And, we all have those really bad days, bro. What I do when I'm having one of those days, no problem, man. When I'm having one of those days, Mini Monster 7, I sing my number one song that takes me to my happy place. May or may not work for you, which is Rubber Ducky, you're the one, and I'm having lots of fun. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Boop boop be doo. Rubber Ducky, you're so fine. My brother gave me the correct words the other day, and I can't remember them, but I always sing this song. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. So when Look, I think Mini Monster 7, sometimes we're having a really, really bad day. We just have to go a little crazy. We just have to have, one of those crazy moments. Find something that's going to make you laugh and just, take you to a different place, a happy place. Bridget says, I found myself singing the Ducky song the other day. It works. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Mini Monster 7 says, I listen to music every day. It's my medicine. Haven't listened to any in 5 days. Why are you doing that, bruh? No. You don't want to listen to any music? Okay. All right. I can get that. I can feel that vibe. That can happen. That happens. There are going to be those days. They're going to be those. But you're in the right place. We are all a little cray here. You know this. All right. We're all a little crazy. Yeah. So I think really what it is we don't want to admit it, but I think often we cheat because some of us cheat because we're just a-holes. And some of us cheat because we're greedy. Some of us cheat because, all these different reasons why we cheat. But I think the only way to begin to harness the truth is to be honest with self. I mean, what happened with me in those instances is that I had to just be honest and say, hey, I did this. I was wrong to do this. And oh no, Mini Monster 7. I wish there was a way we could speak one away, man. That's not good. That's not good. Susie says, Bridget, same here, rubber ducky all night long. People, listen, everyone. What we got to do right now in the live is let's send some love and some strength to Mini Monster 7. Just prayers up. Because sometimes you have those days, when you just need, one of those things. Mini Monster says, what band? No, I'm a solo reggae act. I just sing. I hire bands and we tour the world. But if you're having one of those days, bro, we will send some prayers up for you because, that's what you need right now. You just need some energy. You just need some love and energy. Joy. All you have to remember in this situation, Joy, is this. You are awesome. You are remarkable. You are deserving of the best. And you're awesome. And if someone is making that mistake of, that to you, he says, your God don't hear me. Yeah, I get it. You are in one of those places today. Okay, Mini Monster 7. Who do you think will hear you? Let me know. Who do you think will hear you? Because we are going to send those prayers up for you. We're going to send this energy of love and support to you. And we want to help you to elevate your energy and your vibe and your spirit. What do you need us to do to help you to get to that place? Because I understand that you can be in a place where you feel that even that won't work for you. So tell us what you would like us to do in a positive, respectful, and loving way. All right? Let's know. Seriously. Yeah, Joy. So I really believe that the only way back from that situation is honesty. And that's hard. That's a hard one. Mini Monster says, I'm gonna go, y'all positive, and I'm not now. Y'all don't deserve it. I'm sorry. No, don't go. Don't go, Mini Monster 7. No. That's not the process here. So very much love and positivity. You don't need to go. It's fine. It is understandable. Just stay in the live, and hopefully we will be able to impact your vibe and your energy. Okay? Just stay. You don't need to go. Listen, it's not a safe space if you are not feeling well and you come here, and because you are not feeling well, we ignore you. Then we'll be lying regarding my mantra. We will not be telling the truth, and I don't do that. All right? Stay. It's fine. Don't leave simply because you feel you're pulling our energy down. That's not how this works. Okay? It's okay to have bad days. That happens. But I want you to stay with us. All right? Stay. Nelcourt says, I know someone who has some type of porn addiction. All his attention went there. Oh, okay, yeah. I've also conversed with a few friends who had that issue. Boxing is covering you with love and positive energy. Thank you so very much. SF Rose is laughing. Vermont Payne says, please stay. We are listening. You're always welcome to be here. It can't all be fun and games, all right? Love is supporting people in whatever is happening in their life. It doesn't really matter. Minimum 7. Sister says, I listened to it on YouTube. Rubber Ducky? Isn't it like the coolest song on? It's such a cool song. Bridget Clark says, Blacklight, got to run. Going to watch a movie with my boys. Oh, have a great night. Bridget Clark. Hugs and kisses. Have a great one. Tell your young kings I said hello. All right? They are greatness personified. Joy says, we all do Mini Monster. We love you. Uh, Walking the spirit zone and addiction is serious. Yeah, that can be a really, really serious situation. And I mean, all of this starts from us trying to be honest and dealing with the fact that this is actually happening. Because, we got to deal with it. We have to deal with it. The ants, how many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? And how many seas must a white dove before the same? Mr. Man says, Black Rags, I'm getting ready for the stream right now. You have a stream right now? Okay. All right. Maybe we can raid you. When I leave here, I'm probably going to leave in another maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. So maybe we can, is it going to be a long stream? Is it going to be a long stream? So, because it would be kind of cool to raid you. All right. Now, of course, said it ended his marriage and destroyed relationships with his children. Did he get help, Melkor? Did he go and speak to a professional? Did he? Because that can be. We are all flawed beings, and we can do silly stuff. But if you need help, you have to literally go there to get help. You have to be honest with yourself and admit, I'm having an issue and I need help. I really, really believe this. Wow. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Now, of course, said no. To acknowledge he still has a problem. Wow. That's always difficult though, because if we have an issue and we have a challenge, and sometimes people don't take these kinds of things seriously, that people can have a porn addiction or someone can be addicted to something that is not because we had discussed in the live that the act of intimacy impacts you chemically and it can be addictive. We had discussed in a previous live that that people, I have stayed in a situation that was unhealthy for both of us, but because of the chemical connection, as a result of how amazing the act was, I stayed and stayed and stayed, and I realized I was addicted to this person. And I was addicted to the act, and I had to step away by conceding, Peter, you have a problem, so you gotta go. Like a good old time rock and roll. If it feels real good, let it move your soul. But if it hurts to say her name, baby, let go. Nelcourt says says it took his wife 10 years to realize it wasn't her fault. She thought it was. Oh no, this is what I mean. About people being honest and speaking the truth to themselves and hope, and then to their partners, because I've heard that on too many occasions. And even I've had people that I've broken up with, and I've had to find them after and say, listen, this wasn't you, this was me. And it makes a huge difference, and sometimes people leave situations believing that they've done damage to a situation, to a person that they really haven't, or not knowing that they had done. I'm really, my heart bleeds for his wife and his children, and also for him. You know what I'm saying? Katie Moore says, I'm back. Love it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So people, I just love the vibe today, because I didn't really plan a specific topic. Y'all know me and the topics, but I just wanted us to sort of just talk and have a vibe, which is why I'm wearing the hat today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Roxine, what do you think? What do you think about the hat? Is the hat good? Brad the Wolf, I'm back. Woke up. Oh. Why did you wake up? What's going on, man? What's going on? Susie says, yes, Rubber Ducky took me back to Sesame Street days. That's what I'm saying. For me, I just kind of try to reconnect to those better moments, when I was at my silliest best. And Rubber Ducky for me does it. Roxine says, hey, it's Swexy, Peter. Swexy. I've never heard you use that term before. Swexy. Is that a typo or is that a word you actually use? Rubber Ducky, you're the one, and I'm having lots of fun. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Boop, boop, be-doo. I'm going to find the words. I'm going to find the actual words. Dallas County Scratcher always finds the words to me. I hope he's feeling a little better. Rubber. It came right up. People, Rubber Ducky lyrics. Okay. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it, people. All right. Okay, it says, Ernie said, well, here I am in my tubby again. And my tubby's all filled with water in nice fluffy suds. And I've got my soap and washcloth to wash myself. And I've got my nifty scrub brush to help me scrub my back. And I've got a big fluffy towel to dry myself when I'm done. But there's one thing that makes tubby time the very best time of the whole day. And do you know what that is? It's a very special friend. Vermin was Braden the night who said, I was tired of working all day, so I was asleep and woke up just now. That's cool. Susie says, I'm leaving 5:30 to go to gender reveal party for my new grandbaby. Oh, that is so cool. Vermin says, I guess you could sing Teletubbies. Yes. But there's one other thing that makes tubby time the very best time of the whole day. And do you know what that is? It's a very special friend of mine. My very favorite little pal. Are y'all ready? Rubber Ducky, oh, Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Boop boop doo. Rubber Ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make noise. Rubber Ducky, my very best friend, it's true. Oh, every day when I make my way to the tubby, I find a little fella who's cute and yellow and chubby. Rubber dubby dubby, Rubber Ducky, you're so fine. I'm lucky that you're mine. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Katie Moore says, I'm still at work. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Hey, Rubber Ducky, would you be... Oh, he's talking now. Hey, Rubber Ducky, would you like me to scrub your back with my little nifty scrub brush? Would you? Okay, how's that? Hey, you want me to scrub behind your ears? Oh, yes? You don't have any ears? Oh, do you? Well, how about your tummy? Scrub his little ducky tummy. Ooh, he's ticklish. Ooh. Oh, every day when I make my way to the tubby, I find a little fella who's cute and yellow and chubby. Rubber dubber dubby. Now sing it in reggae. Rubber Ducky, you're so fine, and I'm loving that you're mine. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. World Tour Ralph is in the building. What's up? What's up, World Tour Ralph? How has the day been going? How was your Saturday? How you doing today? What did you do? Katie Moore, how's work? How's work going? Roxy Roxy, you know, it's one of those days when I'm just like, this is all about the freestyle. Freestyle. Roxy, I really sing that song, you know. Whenever I'm having one of those rough days, I go to the Rubber Ducky. Rubber Ducky does it for me. But I just realized I was singing the wrong lyrics the entire time. The entire time. The whole time, people. I was singing but it doesn't matter. It still makes me happy. That's such a cool song. We got to find ways, people. We got to find ways. World Tour Ralph says, my day is good. I'm working on merch right now. And I went to work out. Cool. What body part are you working out today? I did back today. What are you doing today, World Tour Ralph? And how's your merch going? How's that going? From Pain says, and next single from Blacklight, Rubber Ducky in reggae going platinum. Yes, sire. Yeah. Oh na 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 na. Oh na na na. Bye. Sim Simba. Who got the keys to my? Who am I? Roxine, you know it's Beenie Man's Earth Strong today. Tony Damon says, I always make up my own words. See, I'm not the only person who does this. I'm not the only person who does this. It's such a great song, though. It's like, well, now. Let me see if I get it. Let me see if I can get it, people. Ooh. See, this is wrong. Okay, let me see if I can find the lyrics for this, right? Okay. Let me see if anyone remembers this one. World Tour says, I went to the gym, so I did some weights. Okay, cool. Do you just do, because I tend to chest, back, biceps, and then I go back and I do upper chest, shoulders, and triceps. Then I hit glutes and stuff. But I'm at home today, so I just went to the swing and did some pull-ups, and I used my resistance bands. Have you ever tried resistance band, World Tour of Ralph? Ruth Daly said, send me link. I can try reaching out. Okay, Ruth Daly, you can find me on Instagram. Just look for Peter Lloyd World. Just look for Peter Lloyd World. Joy, check me out on Instagram, Peter Lloyd World, and DM me so we can talk. All right? Seriously speaking. You hear me, Joy? Make sure. Well, now, who are the people in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood, yes. Who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you meet each day. Oh my goodness, people. All right, Ruth, just Instagram me, Peter Lloyd World. Twitter is the same thing, but I don't really understand Twitter. Sheldon Unstoppable Royal Rastadea. Hey, what Sheldon? What a go on? You good? Rastaman vibration, yeah. Got to have a good vibe, positive vibration, yeah. If you get up and you quarrel every day, you're saying prayers to the devil, I say, yeah. What a go on, Lion? How you doing? What a go on? Rasta, what? World Tour Rap said, yes, I have. That's cool. I'm glad you had a good one. Me a beef with you to say, okay, as long as I support. Heal up, my brother. Heal up. Yes, let me know what that could possibly be. It's unlikely, but let us speak. You're in a safe space. You're with family, so let me know. People. As I said, today's live is just a vibration. You know, it's such a good vibration. It's just a sweet sensation. I'm listening to this kind of, you know, I wanna love you and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together, eh, with the roof right over our heads. Oh, my brother, nothing no wrong. Nothing no wrong, my brother. You take my girl in a riot, palm, me still vex. Lion, blessed heart. People, Royal Palm Estate is was the most popular television drama series here in Jamaica, and I had the fortune of being being in it. Sheldon, Sheldon. It was just fun and joy. People get ready, cause the train is coming. Y'all should check out Sheldon Royal Unstoppable. I'm telling you, Sheldon the boss. The truth is, all the people who come to the live are just remarkable people, and I'm just so blessed to have these remarkable people coming into my live and hanging out with me, even when I have absolutely nothing to talk about, and we just chillaxing and relaxing. Listen, Roxine Nickel has a blog that she does that's remarkable. You should try and check her out. Check out Roxine Nickel. Check out her blog. Her blogs are seriously. I'm addicted. Triple News Scratchers. Shout out hosts and all the beautiful people. Triple News Scratchers. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Check out Roxine Nickel's blog, people. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Remarkable blogs. I'm addicted. I love her blog. Triple Juice Scratcher Wagwan. Where you dealing with? Where you dealing? It's a joy to have people like yourself and Sheldon Unstoppable Royal in the live. You know, may I tell you, it is. People, if I'm getting a little bit too Jamaican, let me know. Let me know. Woo! You don't have to sing that song. Good morning, evening, friends. This is your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. Tony Davian just here hanging with Cray Clan. What I'm about to say could lead to world disaster. Could change your joys and laughter into tears and pain. Susie Mitchell says back and biceps one day, then we do chest and triceps the next, then shoulders the next day, then legs. I mix it up because what I found, Susie, is that your body gets used to any pattern that you throw at it. So what I'll do in a week, I would do a full body workout one day. So I would literally, within an hour and a half, I will do chest and upper chest. I will do pull-ups and seated rows. I will do lateral raise for my shoulders, and I will do, shoulder press. Then I'll go straight on to abs, standing cable crunches, weighted. I do always weighted on my back with the bands curl, and then I go to I do a unassisted squat. Red Striker Loft TV says you looks like Bob Marley. Well, that's a huge compliment, man. Bob was good, people. Big up yourself. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Big up yourself. Shout out to you, Red Striker Loft TV. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for rolling through, man. So and then what I would do is I do that full day. I do legs, I do calf. That's one day. Then the next day I come back in and I will do mostly ab work and legs. and glutes, because I find that men tend to we tend to, so I try to mix it up. I constantly mix it up, and I find that works for me. But as I told you, Susie, one of my problems is I hate aerobics, which is why my midsection, it's taken a little longer to get back to being ripped. Everything else, I mean, like everything else is sort of getting there. If you can see, there's a lot of definition happening elsewhere. You can see that, but so I'm starting to do the aerobic work. Red Striker Love TV says, "You look like Bob Marley, idol. Bless you. How are you? Thank you for the live. Thank you for coming into the live. You are in a safe space, my brother. All right. Thank you very much. Bob is a huge fan, huge influence on myself of I and I. And I think I was kind of going for that Bob look, people. This is the look today of me trying to be all not cray-cray. Right, Tony Damien? I was trying to do the not cray-cray look today. Tony! People, make the world go round. Woo! People, make the... Okay, so we were talking about cheating. You must understand the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. Red Jacket says, I will find out of you. Can you give me a highlight? I'm not sure what that even means. Maybe the mods can explain to me what you're trying to say, because I'm kind of new to this. I've been doing this for 3 weeks. Very funny, Tony Damien. I find you can give me a highlight, idol. Does anyone understand what my dear friend Red Striker Love TV is trying to say? Okay, yeah, Tony, you know this is my thing. You know what I'm saying. Okay. I think I understand. Well, my life is a little different. We don't really do that here. That's not really what he wants. Blue. What does that mean? He wants blue though. Vermin Paint. Remember, I'm brand new to this. Oh, okay. He wanted us to drop his link. Okay, I'm good at that. I'm good at that in this situation. Okay, I kind of get it. I get it. Okay, all right, no problem, my friends. All right, so Tony, so it didn't work. Oh, I don't think I can do that yet. I don't think I can do that yet, because it's really your first time here in the live. So I don't think I should do that yet. Like I said, I'm new to this. Maybe your next time, but I know that, we will drop your link kind of stuff. Is that okay? I hope you understand. All right. Yeah. Okay. People. I'm having a good time today in this unstructured live, and I'm trying to ignore Tony Damien, who's trying to let me go. He's trying to let me do a squirrel. Tony's trying to let me do a squirrel. I know that's what you're trying to do now. I know that is exactly what you are trying to do, right? Okay, all right. When you come back in, because the truth is, I'm new to this. This is my 3rd week, and I'm trying to learn the process. So when you come back in, hopefully the next time. But I hope you don't mind us dropping your links. The mods were kind enough to drop your link. So if anyone wants to check you out, it's not a problem. But I'm glad that you understand this is a place of love. It's a safe space, and it's all about assisting everyone to get to their best selves. All right. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. If you let me stay, fortunately you have got someone who relies on you. We started out as friends, but the thought of you caves me in. Its symptoms are so deep, it is much too late to turn away. We started out as friends. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my lady. Mm. Mm. Time, I'm sure, will bring disappointments in so many things. It seems to be the way when the gambling cards of love you play. I'd rather be in hell with you, baby, than in cool heaven. It seems to be the way. A boom shakala, shall sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my lady. Does anyone remember that artist? Does anyone remember that British artist? I met him years ago when he was here in Jamaica. I was a kid. Red Striker Love TV, you're in the right place. Like I said, this is all about love, and we love music, and we are all well. Tony will not admit to this, but I know your host. I'm a little cray. Crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Probably. Roxanne says, this song always reminded me of your voice. It should have been your song. That was a great song. Sign your name. Red Striker Love TV says, I also sing it. I'm definitely going to be checking you out. Birds never look into the sun before the day is done. Lady J, do you know that song? You know that? Terence Trent D'Arby. He's changed his name now because he's taken on the Muslim faith. But remarkable. Tony Damon says, link to royal wedding ceremony tomorrow. SF Rose and TR. Lady J says, of course. Sign your name. That is such a beautiful song, Lady J. He says, I'd rather be in hell with you, baby, than in cool heaven. I mean, I have felt that. I have felt that way for a woman, that I would take on the world. I'm telling you. Never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. Never seen you shine so bright. Mm-hmm. Never seen so many men who want to be there by your side. And when you turned at me and smiled, you took my breath away. I am never... Lady J said, Peter, he changed his name to what? He's now Muslim, so he changed his name. I can't remember. He's Muslim now. Enough love to him. But if you still find him on the Terence Trent D'Arby, but you see another name. But it's just like what's his name again? Cat Stevens. He's Muslim, so he changed his name. Now that I've lost everything to you, you say you want to start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm really grieving. But if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you find a lot of nice things to wear, but then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Oh, baby, it's a wide world. How to get by just upon a smile, girl. Oh, baby, it's a wide world. Oh, always remember you just like a child, girl. Yeah, Cat Stevens also changed his name. Sister says good night at Peter at Crickets. I love to. Oh, Susie, have fun. All right. You are good people. You are good people. You are awesome. If you've been in the live, just say to yourself, you can type it in the live, you can scream it to yourself, you can shout it out loud, you can embrace the truth, you can tell this person standing beside you, you can tell your loved ones, you can tell a stranger. You need to say at this point, I am awesome. I am awesome. I am awesome. You need to say, I am awesome. I am greatness personified. I deserve the best. I deserve the best because you're the best. So if you can do that for me, type it in the live, scream it out loud, sing it to yourself, say it to yourself. I am awesome. Vermin Pain says, I must say goodnight. I need to plug myself in for a bit. No problem, my brother from another mother. The moment I get the painting, I will let you know. Okay, bro? Get some rest. Get some rest. Get some rest. Tomorrow night, I think it's going to be tremendous fun. Tremendous fun. Tremendous fun. Lady J, Terrence Trent, do you remember when he was dominating the charts? He was just remarkable. Did you know, Lady J, that he spent a lot of time in Jamaica with a band called, it's not Koch. Children, children, run to the river. Roxy, who sings that again? Woy, woy. Yeah, yeah. Raise your hand if you want to be sanctified. Anya, raise your hand if you want to be sanctified. I'm trying to remember who's. One him is a liar, two him is a thief. Three is a prisoner with the mark of the beast. Four him is a liar, five him is a doctor. I can't remember who sings the song. But Terrence Trent D'Arby spent a long time in Jamaica as a roadie for this very, very popular Jamaican band in the late 80s into the early, just before he broke big internationally when he went back to the UK. And he scored with that massive Abba the Shanty. Do you remember him singing? Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about science books. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Yes, Chalice. Now, I don't claim. Now, that was actually Sam Cooke originally, but Terrence Trent D'Arby covered that song in 1992, and it was massive. To be an A student, but I'm trying to be, cause maybe by being Mary Ann, welcome to the live. How are you doing? How was your day? Cause maybe by being an A student, baby, I could win your love for me. I was born by the river in a little tent, oh, but just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. Do y'all know what that song was written about? Sam Cooke wrote that song about the civil rights movement in the late 50s into the early into the late 1960s, early 70s. And of course, there is, y'all have heard me sing this before. You know, I love this. Roxine, Mary, Lady J, Tony, all y'all, Joy, we're going to sing this for you. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes. I watch them roll away again. Oh, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Oh, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like. Does anyone know who sings that amazing song? So I guess I'll remain the same, sitting here resting my bones. Otis Redding. Yes, Lady J. Otis Redding. Otis Redding. Otis Redding. Listen, I mean, that's one of those songs that, I mean, for me as an artist, I just can relate. I just love, 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 love that song. Those two Sam Cooks, amazing, amazing, amazing songs, people. Roxine, did you know that? I'm pretty sure because you know so much music. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Joy says those men seem to sing from experience. Yep, I agree. I mean, you can feel the honesty. You can feel what they're singing. I mean, there's like no doubt that they're singing from something that they've lived through. You know, I was born by the river. I mean, those songs just, you know, they blow you away. Georgia, Georgia, all day through. Just an old sweet song means Georgia's on my mind. Hey, talking about Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Just an old sweet song means Georgia's on my mind. Other arms reach out to me. It's just the power of music. I mean, you know, people, that music has saved me. I think music saved me. I think there have been moments in my life where music brought me to a whole different experience. And you know, the funny thing is, in having a 30-year singing career, I've had moments when I no longer wanted to sing. And it wasn't the music though, it was the industry that I was in. The reggae industry is a little bit disorganized, and at points early on in my career, I was so discouraged. I said, you know, these people are all cray cray. They're cray crayer than me. Crazy. But then I realized that, I mean, I was doing the music for my family, my fans, my speaking truth to life with my words and with what I wrote and what I sang. And I was able to impact people's lives in a positive way. And then I realized that I was being distracted by the things that were the least important thing in what I did, what I do for a living. The music is about all of you, and it's about healing, and it's about being the best version of you and the best version of yourself that you can be. Let me remind you all, if you're in the live and you have forgotten, you have not given me a thumbs up yet, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, because that 29 is making me crazy. Sorry, I would rather the 30. So if you have, I love it when, baby, let's cruise away from here. Don't be confused. The way is clear. And if you want it, you got it forever. I can just stay here beside you and love you, baby. So let the music take your mind. Yeah. Just release and you will find you're gonna fly away. Glad you're going my way. I love it when we're cruising together. People, I love music. I love, there's some things that I am so passionate. I love people. And I think I really learned to love people when I got to that place where people no longer impacted me in a negative way. When I understood that sometimes if a person is mean to you, in most instances, they're expressing their own terrors, their own fears, their own limitations, the way they see themselves, and they see themselves reflected in you. And the minute that happened with me, it freed me. I realized that we're all flawed beings, and the most I could do is aspire to be the best version of myself, and understand that not everyone is going to love you, not everyone is going to like you. But here's what's important: I love me. I truly love myself. I truly love me. And as a result of learning to love me, I've learned to appreciate every single human being, every plant, every creature, every animal. Yes, people, even mosquitoes. I've learned, because it freed me. I just realized that I have this tremendous capacity to make people feel good. And I'm a conduit. I'm a vessel for the universe, for the Almighty. I can open my mouth, and through music I can make people feel better. That's a tremendous gift, and I am very grateful. I'm grateful that I have this capacity to make people feel better, to take people out of a moment of funk, even if it's temporary, and make them feel just a little, But the minute people I found out, I mean, I don't know what your life experience has been in, but the moment, I mean, I grew up, I had a lot of insecurities. I mean, my dad was a tremendously strong human being. My mom is a tremendously strong human being. And they reinforced us. I mean, they weren't always perfect, but I still grew up. I still had my issues. And then the moment I realized that I didn't have to worry about what people thought, I was good. Lady J, okay, awesome. Actually, Black Light will be live before TR and he will be raiding us. Yes, I will, and I'm honored to be able to raid you. Now, to raid SF Rose, I have never had that privilege, so I'm just stoked. So the truth is, people, any gift that you have, I mean, any way you have that uplifts people. Roxine has an amazing voice, right? I know I keep saying Roxy, but people, please go check out her blogs. I'm not kidding; they're awesome. She has this amazing voice. You know the way Vernon paints. If you go to his live, and when he's painting, the way he speaks, it kind of soothes you. Now Roxine has that. Roxine's voice soothes you, but it's also like super sexy at the same time. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying to you. So she has this, her voice is, it's soothing, but it's also arousing. I know that's kind of like, but her voice does that. And then she sounds like she could be like your super close friend. And at the same time, she sounds like she could be like a prime minister or the president. You know, that kind of voice. But the thing is, it impacts you, and it's just like SF Rose has a way of impacting the people. Every single one of you has a gift of impacting people around you. And I think the minute you get to the place where you realize, wait a minute, I really don't have to worry about every single person's opinion of me. Because at the end of the day, you only have to answer to yourself. You really don't have to answer to anyone else. And I think the moment I understood that, because it was taking away from my career. I've had a really good musical career, and next year when I drop my next album is I've been very blessed, but it was taken away from that thing in my career because I got distracted by what people thought. Oh, he has no talent. He can't sing. Those songs are crap. Oh, they're not mega hits. And then I started to realize, wait a minute, I'm touring the entire world, and wherever I go, people are happy. People love what I do. I was able to sing for my daughters, the love of my life, my mom. And I realized, wait a minute, you got this all wrong. This is a gift. This is a capacity to impact people in a good way. It's a way of making people feel better, even for the 3 minutes that song lasts. It's a way of taking them out of their misery and their drudgery and whatever they're going through in their day. It's just like me and the Rubber Ducky song. That song really makes me feel better. And what I'm saying is that this is a superpower we all have. We all have something about us that impacts the people around us in a positive, powerful, uplifting way. And you should celebrate that, whether it is a painting, whether it is a capacity to speak to people, to read to people, to write, to draw, to do math, whatever it is, you have a way of impacting people in a way that is just awesome. Melcourt says, how are you mentally dealing with what COVID has done to your goals, the goals of your career? That's a really valid question. You know what? I have always had this thing about me. My dad told me over and over and over again. There's this thing that Christians say, Marianne says, giggle, I thought I was the only one who sang Rubber Ducky all the time. No, Marianne, I sing that constantly. Nelcourt, my life, I guess because were you here in the live yesterday when I was talking about the fact that when I just finished my first 4 movies in my teens, I was just barely 17 or 18. All the money I'd saved, I had invested it with a broker in England. And I went to bed on a Friday doing very well for a young man. And I woke up on the Monday completely broke because the stock market had completely crashed and I lost every cent. I lost hundreds of thousands of pounds. And I woke up absolutely broke, nothing to my name. And I had to come back. I had 62 quid. That's all the money I had. And I had to come back to Jamaica like that. And I've had a few experiences in my life where I've had to start like from scratch. But one of the things I've learned, Nelcourt, and this is very difficult to explain to people, but this is my truth, and I hopefully can help other people. I've learned that literally when a door closes, many windows open. And it's very difficult for us to see this because as we get older, it gets harder and harder to adjust and to adapt. But the thing that we have to do as human beings is that we have to constantly find ways to adapt. And yes, the music industry closed in one respect, meaning we can't tour anymore, and I need this. That's an important thing to me. But by that happening, I started to get serious about my YouTube channel because of SF Rose, and I've met amazing people like yourself, Nelcourt, and I'm able to speak my truths to you, remarkable people, in this medium, which seems to be growing and doing okay. And I'm seeing other ways where I can sing to you. I can do a full concert for you one day. What I'm saying is, for me, I think the trick to handling this insanity, and it's a kind of insanity, is that we have to remember that you have to keep adapting and changing. That's our strength as human beings. One of the great things about being human beings is that we are able to adjust to situations that make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Nell Court says, I remember that you sharing that helped me. Thanks. But it's imperative that we have to understand that sometimes when you're on the floor, my dad used to say, son, when you're at the bottom, there's only one way to go, up. There's really nowhere else to go. I'm the eternal optimist in the room, Nelcourt. And sometimes that annoys people, but I think we need people like me. We need people who, and I'm not impractical. I'm just saying there's always a way to adjust, and sometimes a situation might seem as if the worst thing just happened to you, and 5 years later, 2 years later, when you look back at it, you realize that it was perhaps the greatest opportunity of your life. And this is not, it's not always an easy thing to embrace, but it's the truth. We are remarkable creatures. I mean, that's why when I say to you that you are magic, you're magical, you're miracles walking, it's because I've seen human beings come back from situations that you were never supposed to come back from. And I've been in situations that I was never supposed to come back from. And I mean, I have friends who have said to me, I'm 50 odd, I'm 40 odd, I'm 30 odd, I'm 20 odd, I have nothing. And I keep saying to them, I understand why you feel terrified, petrified, alone. That is completely understandable. But please remember, there are people who are homeless, living on the street, hungry every day, who 10 years later were billionaires. Please remember that Colonel Sanders, and this has always inspired me, at 65 years of age, was so broke. They were in debt beyond words. He had over 100 jobs. And at 72, he was a billionaire, or at least a multi-millionaire. I'm saying that every time you wake up, every single time you wake up, it means you have a chance to change your situation. Every time you get up, you got a chance to change this. Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backward thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world's changed so very much from what it used to be. There is so much hatred, war and poverty. Wake up all you doctors, make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer and catch all the hell. Only thing we have to do, put it in our mind. World won't get no better if we just let it be. Na 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 na. Donna Johnson. World won't get no better. We've got to change the world for you and me. Listen to me. Nell, when I tell you that you're awesome, you need to understand this is not a catchphrase. We are capable of remarkable things, but we have to believe. If we don't know it, if we don't see this, literally, I mean, I've said in these lives, I've had the fortune of knowing a few people who are billionaires, real billionaires. And I realize that they don't see the world the way we see the world. It's weird. They see every situation as an opportunity. I mean, the market crash, and I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, Peter, this means everything is on sale. This is the best time to purchase. Just watch it a little bit. And I'm like, what? But as I got older, I started to get it. I started to understand. It's like, I mean, I knew people, and I know people who were in Bob Marley's band from in the 60s and in the early 70s, late 60s. And these people told me that Bob, no matter what the situation, he saw positivity. Donna Johnson, how are you? How is your day going? He always saw a way for this to be positive. Madonna says, oh, strike the pose. Madonna, I didn't sing your song. I'm going to sing your song, Madonna. Yes, there's always another avenue to share your gift, whatever that may be, when you hit a wall. Just think about it. I mean, and I mean, the people that I know who are doing well, these people are not exceptional human beings. I think it's just their outlook. It's just the way they see the world. You have to remember, Nell, that one of the things they tell us is, you remember I always say we have to unlearn all the crap they teach us. And they teach us a lot of crap. They say to you, oh, you're a woman? Oh my goodness. When you get to 35, your world begins to end because you're old. Crap. Oh, you're a man? Oh my gosh. At 45, your world ends. Crap. If you're over 50, don't try anything new. Crap. So, I mean, these things are set to restrict you. You have to free yourself. Free your mind and the rest will follow. You got to free yourself now. So for me, I started to realize in my music, I love music, but I got to the point where I wouldn't even sing at home because I was so hurt by the industry. And then I realized one day, what am I doing? This is a waste of time. Every time I open my mouth, I've done a full show in front of one person. By the end of the show, there were 5 people there. I've done tours, and the first year we went to, it was Dallas, Texas, at Irie Connections in Dallas, Texas. The venue holds about 400 people. The first year we went there, we had 18 paying patrons. And I had a great time because this is how I saw it. My team said, it's 18 people. And I said, yes, 18 human beings took their hard-earned money, paid, and sat down to listen to my music. This is awesome. Those 18 people could have been somewhere else. The next year, we were sold out at the same venue. My attitude is just a little different because I'm crazy. I'm cray-cray, and maybe the cray-cray has helped me in my life. But you cannot limit yourself now. This is what we're going through is terrifying, but this is what my father taught me years ago. My father said, son, all things shall pass. So now this too shall pass. The world will either find a way to live with this thing or eliminate it. But I guarantee you it will pass. Its impact will pass because human beings can adjust to pretty much any situation you throw us in. And that is something that I want you all to know and remember. So I've kind of learned that, until I'm the person who, Eartha Kitt said I loved Eartha Kitt. And Eartha Kitt had this way of seeing the world. She said, I'm going to go down fighting. Nell Court, you are remarkable. And all of us are. And I know that this is a terrifying thing. This is just as terrifying, Nell, as the Spanish flu. This is just as terrifying as huge earthquakes. This is just as terrifying as people coming into the industrial age. This is just as terrifying but we have always managed to survive. You know why, Nell? Because we are magical beings. We are miraculous. We are capable of adjusting to any situation. What I'm trying to say to you is, what takes away your ability to survive a situation is if you don't survive it. So I found a way to enjoy my music again, and then it just became liberating and free because I realized that if I go into a venue and if people pay their money to come and see me, if it's even one person, I'm doing pretty well. And I've had thousands of people pay to come into a venue to see me. So I started to realize, wait a minute, what am I worried about? I'm good. And these people have come back year after year in the tours, and they bring other people and they bring other people. And I pour out my soul to these people because I am greater. It's just like, whether it's one of you in this chat or a million of you in this chat, you don't need to be here. But you chose to be with me, and I celebrate that. I'm happy. I'm happy that you're taking your time. I mean, I every time any of you leave some a comment, I am I say I'm grateful I'm thankful for your support, your encouragement, and your time. Because Nell, time is the most valuable substance on earth. Roxine says, "What keeps you positive, Peter? People, life." Roxine, every time I wake up, my dad used to say, and I hope this is not construed as vulgar. My father used to say, "Son, if I wake up and it's still working, I'm good." I've just learned to celebrate life, Roxy, because we're alive. We're alive. We're alive. We're alive. And I mean, I've met people. I mean, when I was younger, I used to go into the hospitals and I used to sing for the kids with cancer. And that was the first time I did it. It was hard, and then it got easier and easier because I realized that these children who were fighting this deadly illness were always the most positive being. I mean, when they were in the most pain, it used to blow me away. And then I started to realize that. I mean, one little child said to me, "The closer you are to death is the more you value how sweet life is." And I think that stuck with me my entire life. And I just want people to understand this because we're not told this often enough. I am very grateful. When I go on the road, I'm telling you, I mean, I remember we did that first US tour. We went from, I think we started in, where did we start from? I think we started in, I think it was weird. I think we did Dallas to Kansas City. No, I'm trying to remember what we did. I think we did Dallas to Kansas City to New Orleans to Florida to Rhode Island to New York. And we barely had anyone coming into any of those shows. The next year, most venues were full, and people had bought their tickets months before. And my thing is, because I'm grateful, if two persons or one person pays your money to come to my concert, I'm giving you 5,000%. Because guess what? You didn't have to be there. And I try to do that with my life. I try to celebrate that. I mean, some people don't see it that way, but that's all good. I'm good. I'm okay with that. It doesn't impact me in a negative way. I get it. I understand why you have to be what you are and who you are. But for me, I have to celebrate the fact that I'm here. And I mean, to answer Roxine, I celebrate my life. I celebrate knowing people like you, Roxine. You're an amazing human being. I've known you for a long time. I'm great that I've known you. I've met people like Cray Tony Damien. I've met cool people like Nell Court. Lady J. I mean, these are people who I've just met, but they're such remarkable human beings. They're remarkable people. So I've learned that, it is better to be appreciative. So when I got to that place where I felt depressed, and I remember I did a concert in St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, and they had to call the police because the high schools here sometimes have a thing called Girls' Day, where they all the boys are sent home and it's just girls that come to school that day. So they do special things, and they brought me to perform for the girls, and they had to bring the police in because when those 1,500 girls the police had to literally pull them off me. But I was happy, I was gracious, So Nell Court, you're remarkable. And we all have challenges, but listen to me, Nell. If you wake up, it means you have an opportunity to change it. You woke up. And I think if you wake up, it means that there's an opportunity to change your situation. And I mean, I just think about all those people who are homeless. I mean, you people have seen me cry in these lives. I'm not ashamed. I love people, and I don't like seeing people, in situations. But I also know that I've seen people come out of situations that one would think was unsurvivable, and they've done it. I mean, I've seen people do. Human beings are listen, Nell Court. Human beings are unimaginably awesome. I've seen mothers forgive a man who murdered her son. Do you know what that means? Can you even visualize that? That is how remarkable we are as human beings. I've seen strangers sacrifice their lives to save strangers. I've seen, and the thing is, when human beings go through these kinds of disasters, you tend to see the very best of us. Unfortunately, the media shines on the few negatives because they're really minimalistic. And it gives the impression that this thing is bringing out the worst of humanity. And it's not true. It's not true. There are people on the front lines in the middle of this thing who are fighting for us. Some have died for us. I'm not sure if I would have been willing to do that. There are people out there every single day who are putting their lives on the line for us. There are people out there who are filling up their vehicles with food and bringing it to people who need it from their own pockets. I mean, so we are remarkable creatures, and what we have to understand is the media, for sensationalism, concentrates on the negative. And I think this is in all things. This is just the media. The media needs to get your attention. And unfortunately, human beings like watching car crashes. And I'm not saying the media isn't doing its job. I'm just saying to you that there's a whole lot more good happening out there than there is bad. A whole lot. For every one negative act, for every one act of racism, I guarantee you there's 10 acts of the reverse. For every one act of, so what I'm saying to you is that these things are happening and we have to be aware of these things and we have to stand up and fight against these negatives. But I guarantee you that the average human being is good and decent. So I believe, I mean, this is what my life has taught me. And I've also learned that the average person, I mean, unless you're dealing with someone who's a sociopath or a psychopath, right? Or someone who has some really serious, disconnect. Or someone who's just, and no one likes to use this word, but it exists, evil. There are people who are just evil. But I think the majority of us are not. And I think most human beings, if you extend, it's like a dog. Most dogs, unless they're rabid, they're aggressive because they've been hurt or they've been beaten or they've been starved. They've been, But most of those dogs, if you put them in a situation where someone starts to be kind to them, they're going to eventually go, they're going to be aggressive. But if you continue to be kind to that dog, I guarantee you one day that dog will sacrifice its life to save you. We all want that. So we all need to cling to the positive and the kindness that is in all of us. I believe in the greatness of human beings. I believe that we are capable of overcoming almost any situation. Nell Court said, are you still working in the studio? I am going to start working on a new album towards the end of this year. Roxine says, bless your heart, Peter. So, I mean, for me, I'm good. And I'm not saying that I don't get angry occasionally. And I'm not going to say that sometimes I'm not PO'd there are things that do tick me off. I mean, when I'm around people who think that they're better than others, that really POs me. Because especially people I've known their entire lives and they now have a few dollars, and I'm like, really? Is this the option that you've decided to, and human beings and some people get lost, but like I tell people all the while, money doesn't change you. That's another lie that you've been told. Money changes people. It's a lie. Money exposes your true personality. Money and power exposes what a person has always been. I'm not asking you that. I'm telling you that. No one can tell me I'm wrong about that. Money does not alter you. Fame does not alter you. Roxine has known me for years. Roxine can tell you that I'm a pretty popular person amongst my peers and the diaspora. Many people know me. I think most people respect me. There are probably a few who don't, but it's good. But Roxine can tell you that the only way I've grown is to improve. Because I've made it a mission of mine to improve. Mr. Fulton Mraz says, You missed the celebration of TR and SF Rose on my special radio show. Oh my goodness! I didn't even know about that. I am very, very, very sorry. Is it recorded somewhere that I can go and watch it? Because those are my two good friends. I am really sorry. If there's a link for it, can you please can one of the mods have us share the link so I can go, because I would really like. I did miss it. I'm going to be at their thing tomorrow though. I'm really, really, really sorry because they're two amazing people, and SF Rose didn't even tell me. All right, okay, cool. If any of the mods know the link, or you can let us know where we can go to see it. SF Rose, why didn't you tell me about this? Because I didn't know about this. I would have, sis, I would have been there. But but the truth is, Nell, you are great. You are greatness, and you can't allow people's frivolities and their insecurities, and because the thing is, I think, and I keep talking about the Western concept of reality is somewhat skewed because we tell people things that are nonsensical. So we say the car you drive says who you are. That's crap. The house you live in says who you are. That's crap. Who you are says who you are. We believe that the cover of the book is more important than what's in the book. And those are things that has been purposefully taught to us to confuse us and to separate us and push us in different directions. So for me, I can handle this because I keep waking up. Every time I wake up now, it's an opportunity to alter my situation. And I really believe that when one door closes, trillions of windows open. I believe that everything in my life has taught me that. And I have an attitude of gratitude now. And I think that helps. I have an attitude of gratitude. Like I said, when we started to tour the US, the first tour, 90% of those shows, virtually no one came. The following year, almost every show was sold out. We were good. When we did Harlem, we had to turn people away. Dallas, we had to turn people away. I mean, you learn. For me, I'm just grateful because, like I said, Joy says, "Oh, I'm back." If one personnel picked up their money and came to see me, and I've literally done an entire show for one person because they didn't have to do that, and I'm very grateful because there are tons of other people that they could have spent their money with. So it's just like when I do these lives. I mean, some days it's 40 people, some days it's 10. I'm great because you didn't need to be here. And I'm grateful. I think an attitude of gratitude, Nell, helps. Mr. Fullerton says, "You're welcome, Mr. Rose. I might do a performance tomorrow at your wedding celebration." That is so cool. That is very, very cool. So Nell, you just have to believe, Just believe. Just believe. Roxine, I've been this my whole life, and I am working on getting better at this, and I'm hoping to be contagious, and everyone I come across, teach them to be grateful and to be happy and to be joyous and to be all these things, because I think therefore I celebrate the fact that I'm here. Bridget Clark, hey all, I'm back. Hope I didn't miss much. Oh no, you didn't, sweetie. You did not, beautiful. You did not. It's always nice for you to back. Joy, you good? Joy, I was talking to Nell Court. We were just having a little conversation in this unstructured but very cool live. I think, Nell, what it really is about is unlearning a lot of the crap that you're taught growing up, because those are the things that limits us and and takes away our joy and our happiness. Sometimes you need help. You might need to go to a professional to help you to unlearn these things. Fortunately for me, I didn't have to do that. I had great people around me, and I've always been one of these persons who tried to be a thinker and try to work out, okay, why did this impact me? Like, why did I do that? I mean, like I was saying, when I cheated on the last girl I was with, I had to sit down and think, what are you thinking? This is someone you cannot afford to lose. Why would you do this? So no, so I just keep painting for the one person who might see it and need it, just for that one. I see. Yeah. And you keep painting for yourself, because your art, your gift, and all of us have a gift. That's another thing that they don't tell you. And your gift can be doing mathematics. I mean, literally. Your gift is also there to heal you, because now they've lied to us. This is how they want you to think. Unless you're Taylor Swift, you're not relevant. That's nonsensical crap. Taylor Swift is no more relevant than I am. I am more relevant than you are. We are all relevant. We are all impacting people in our lives. It's that westernization. It's one of the ills of westernization, where we've misconstrued the process, and by doing that, we've made people unhappy, because people feel as if they're not being fulfilled. I mean, some of the greatest painters didn't live to see the impact that their paintings had on other people, and some people enjoyed the process while they were there. Madonna says, "You are an amazing artist, Nell. You spread joy and happiness with your art." You have to believe that, and you have to understand that your art, it's just like my music. My music is also there to heal and liberate me. I've proven this. So I mean, I've been at many junctions in my life as a career, and I've just, like I said, I've just learned, okay, you got to do you. I'm good. I'm good. I mean, like I said, I've had people say you have no talent, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. You have a right to believe that. Hush. Because I know I'm amazingly talented. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I've done 19 international films. I've, starred in many TV shows. I've had numerous hits. I've written for other artists. I'm good. I mean, you got to believe what you got to believe. And I also understand that sometimes this bitterness and this anger comes from, it all comes from their own insecurity. It comes from a place where, again, westernization has taught us that Nell's success can only occur if Nell can destroy someone else. And it's the complete opposite. You want to be successful? Help other people. Guaranteed. You want success? Help other people. It's that westernization stuff where they tell you a lot of crap because they don't want you to focus on what's yours. When I say in the live that you are all special, you're all awesome, I'm not just some rhetorical, I'm not just telling you stuff. I mean, I can prove this to you. As I said, you are the only version of you that exists. There is no other Nell Court. What you paint, Vermont Paint cannot paint that. No one else can do what you're doing. What you're doing is unique to you because your painting is coming from your soul. Your soul is imprinted by your life's experiences. You are you. So I learned very, very quickly. And the thing is, the reggae industry, it's sad. Because these are remarkably talented people who at some point believe that they can only get there by destroying you, and they don't get it. The joy Peter Lloyd brings to my audience, no other artist can bring that. But the joy that those artists bring to their audience, Peter Lloyd can't bring it because it is you that is imprinted on that work. When Nell takes that brush or the charcoal and you do this, it is your soul that you're infusing that with. When I do this live, TR can't do this, although he's the boss. But this is me. This is my soul in this live. When Roxine writes a blog, no one else can write that blog. What you all do is absolutely unique to you. And that's the thing that the Western world has forgotten to tell you. And I believe it's purposeful. So they tell us that we're competing. You can't be really competing. They say it's limited resources, so you're competing with people. It's bullcrap. It can't be limited resources when one human being is worth $300 billion and another human being is broke. That $300 billion, you know how much people can feed? Come on, just be practical. What you do is unique to you. And that's your greatness. And that's the thing. That's what gives you the capacity to deal with situations. And when people lose that, when people lose the knowledge that they are unique, they are special, they're awesome, they are deserving of greatness, it knocks it's like when something hits the wind out of you. It's like when a ball hits you in your stomach and you don't expect it. It hits the wind out of you and you want to give up. You want to say, I can't do this. I'm not good enough, because you buy into the lie. Everyone cannot be Taylor Swift. Everyone can't be Michelangelo. We are all unique beings, but each of us are heroes and superheroes. Each of us brings something that nobody else can bring. Someone said something about crab in the barrel syndrome, which is very, very true. You're remarkable beings. You want us all to survive this thing? We need to work together. Anyone who's trying to divide you, that person is destructive. To survive, human beings have done their best at surviving any catastrophe when they've done this. That's how you survive. As I said, I've said in the live many times, all you do this. Everybody do this. Now clap. Let me see you clap with that one hand. All of you, let me see you do it. If you can do this, no problem. I became happier the more I realized that I was a fulfilled being. That my happiness was not dependent on even the people I love the most. My happiness is dependent on me. I became happier as I started to unravel the mystery of the crap that they tell us. Dallas County Scratches, how are you feeling? Are you feeling a little better, my brother? Are you doing a little better? You can't follow these people. They're cray. I've heard so many things. Oh, you'll never tour. Really? Touring? Oh, you'll never have a hit song. Really? Many. You can't listen to people. People function in the belief that everything is restricted when it's the reverse. SF Rose is only competing with SF Rose. I've known her for many years. This remarkable, strong, powerful human being. I have never met anyone like her. Tony Damon, I've just met her and I already know she's crazier than I am. We are all absolutely unique. So Nell, once you understand that when you do this with a painting, it is your very soul that's being infused into that, and no one else can do what you're doing. It's you. Our happiness starts with ourselves. And that's the difficult part about what we're trying to learn. Because they tell us that your happiness is dependent on everything else. Money. Listen, people, money is a tool. It's important. We sort of need it to live. But what generates money is actually you, not money. It's just another tool. They tell you so many things that are ultimately lies. And then this is what they do. They say the people who have more money are more important than you are. Really? So the people who have more money don't use a bathroom? Oh, I didn't know that. They're just people. I know a lot of these people. They're just people. In fact, many of them are miserable. I'm just saying. I have gotten happier and happier as I've started to realize that my happiness is dependent on who I am, that I'm unique, that I'm absolutely special, that I'm awesome, that I'm remarkable. And then as I started to realize that, I realized that everyone around me is unique. What SF Rose does, nobody else can actually do it. What Dallas County Scratches does, nobody else can do it. What we all bring to the table is what we bring to the table. And I think what happens to some of us is that we forget this small thing, this tiny little thing. And it takes away everything from us. because we believe we are of no worth or no value. And that's the worst thing you can do to a human being, is to get them to believe they're of no worth and no value. And then they turn on each other like, like wild animals, because you get them to a place where they believe that they're competing for limited resources, and that can't really be true if you think about it logically. It's not. Dallas County Scratch says, if no one has told you today that you are loved, let me be the first. I love you, and so does God. Please tell someone you don't know that they are loved, because it could be the last time they hear it. Madonna says, glad you are back and feeling better, Dallas County Scratchers. I love you, Dallas County Scratchers. You are loved. They spend a lot of time, and you have to understand this. You're right, Joyce, divide and rule. You have to understand this, that the key to stopping a person's progress is to tell them that they don't matter. And you create all these things that are, listen, I've worked with Denzel, Spike Lee, Alec Baldwin, Meg Ryan, way back in the day before he was popular. I hung out with for a little bit with Jamie Foxx, Master P, all these people. Let me tell you something. All these people use a bathroom. They're just people. And I think that might have helped me, because I realized that. And then my dad always taught me, no one is better than you. You're not better than anyone else, but no one is better than you. My dad said to me, you are capable of doing anything. You are special. But he told that to my brother and my sisters and my mom and to everyone he met. We have to change the thinking. Human beings do their best when they work together. You are at your best when you acknowledge that you are remarkable. Dallas County Scratcher says, Madonna, I thank you all for being here for me. I appreciate you all. There are no words that can show my appreciation to you all. We love you, bro. We love you, Dallas County. We definitely love you. This is a safe space. You have to understand that the thing is, I guess, if you empower people, then you might lose your power. You get it? And that's what those people think. Those people are dangerous. But I'm here to tell you that those people are not better than you. It's like I've said to you all before. Your government works for you. You don't work for them. In no country, unless you're in a dictatorship, your government works for you. You're the boss. And we have to start understanding this. We have to start understanding our uniqueness, and every single person, regardless of how the person looks, because we've heard it all before. You're too fat. What does really that mean? You're too skinny. Oh, you're too white. You're too black. You're too short. You're too tall. You're not educated enough. Oh, you're overqualified. I've heard people say every load of crap that can come out of their mouth, like garbage trucks. Can't buy into the bullshit. Every one of you is unique, and therefore you are special. If you are special, what you do, no one else can do it. It means no one is better than you. It means that once people start to get that no one is better than you, then you will start to accept that everyone is valuable. We're all valuable. Every single one of you. But you have to understand that there are some people who believe that they have to keep you repressed. And you know why they believe that? Because they are insecure themselves. They are damaged goods themselves. There's so many people who find it so easy to attack everybody else. You know what I always say? What have you done lately? Who are you helping? Okay, so you are criticizing everyone around you. What have you done? How have you contributed? What good thing have you done? Who have you helped? They teach us everything that is crap. They tell you kindness is weakness. It's the reverse. They tell you to do this when they know that once you do this, You are unstoppable. You're a force of nature. I guarantee you that no matter how strong a dictator is, if he has 2 million people and an army of 50,000, if the 2 million people get up together and say, you going, he going. Nothing is going to stop that. That's the power that we have as human beings. So if we're so powerful individually, because remember, we've seen people do things that seem miraculous with very little assistance. Can you imagine when we all do this? Man. Tony Damien, love you. Have a good night. No gaseous behavior. That's considered. That's like the people that are seeing people make it on here and trying to keep them down. Yeah, but it's the same thing. It's you have to feel sorry for those people, Dallas County Scratchers, because it's what they were taught, and it's very difficult. It takes a while to liberate yourself, because we're taught this absolute. We're taught so many lies that we're not even going to start. They teach us too much crap. So we have to I keep saying to all of you, we have to unlearn a lifetime of bullshit. Forgive me. A lifetime of crap. A whole lifetime of this stuff. And it's going to be very difficult. So you have to start with yourself. You can't even start with them. You have to start with you. Unlearning all the stuff that you were told that were designed directly or indirectly to hold you back from being your best self. We all are going to experience success in different ways. That's it. We have to grasp that your perception of success, and mine may not be the very same thing. They might be two very unrelated situations, but they're success nonetheless. And of course says, yes, Tyler Perry's story is a favorite of mine. He built his own Hollywood. I laugh with his joy. And of course, you can do that. I think we all have that. But I think Tyler Perry had to unlearn a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of things. I've heard people say things, and I've had to pull them aside gently and say, don't say that. I remember being in, I think it was Mississippi or New Orleans, and I heard was the mother, a young lady said, I have 2 strikes against me. I'm a woman and I'm black. And I pulled her aside and said, never say that again. You are breathing life into a lie. Being black is not a problem. Being a woman is an asset. Don't say that. You're giving power to this lie. Never say that. Every time you think it, every time a group of you say it, you send this to the universe and you multiply it by 1,000,000. You give it power. And as I've told all of you, the greatest lie told to all of us growing up was what? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. The most powerful thing on the planet are words. There is nothing more powerful than this. They will tell you every load of crap. But I'm telling you, if you speak those things over yourself, you are cursing yourself. Never refer to yourself as cursed or a strike against yourself. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. Don't think it, don't speak it, don't write it. If you know someone who does it too often, avoid them or pull them aside and say, stop cursing us. Think. My father said the greatest power that humanity has is the capacity to think. You are all awesome. I know I am awesome. You don't think I had my moments? I had an entire a media house in Jamaica say I couldn't sing for like 10 years. And as they kept saying that, I just got bigger and bigger and bigger. Because I learned, okay, you're allowed your situation for whatever reason. And I wasn't even angry at them. In most instances, I feel sorry for those people because I understand that they're limited. What it is too is that sometimes they're trying to control the situation. You know what? I want to control this. I want to control SF Rose. That's what I want to control her. So how do I control her? Oh, SF Rose, you're short. You're a terrible human being. If FF Rose starts to say that, she's speaking truth. Those people know the power of words. They know what words are. Do you know how a book can change the world? The Bible changed the world. The Quran changed the world. Confucius' words changed the world. Plato's philosophy changed the world. Do you know how powerful words are? When I hear a mom tell her son, you're worthless, you'll never become anything, I want to go to her and say, why are you cursing your child? When I hear a mother say to her daughter, you're a whore, stop cursing your child. We are greatness personified. The enemy doesn't want you to know this. And the enemy is a real thing. It's not an imaginary object. The enemy believes that once you believe these things, they can control you. Anyone who knows me will tell you I reference every woman as a queen and every man as a king or a lion. Why do you think I do this? I want to empower these people. I want to tell these people, this is your greatness. They don't want you to know this. They're going to tell you every piece of crap they can come up with. You don't drive a Bentley, so you're not relevant. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I guess maybe you think that, but I know that's a lie. And then we have these nice words now where we don't call lies lies. We say they're untruths. No, it's a lie. You are not going to speak that over my children. There's a song that Jay-Z does where he says, I can't remember, but he says something like, my son is a toddler, but he's a king, and you have to be careful. And I love that because he gets it. It's the power of words. Anyone who's in the arts understands the power of words. When I say that you are awesome, I'm not just telling you something. I need this to soak into your bones, into your cells, into your heart. You are powerful. I am power incarnate. I am greatness. Every single one of you is. There is no one better than you. You're not better than anyone else, but no one is better than you. I don't care how you look, how you speak, how you talk. I don't care what your education is. None of that really ultimately takes away from your power, as long as you know you are power. And if you want to maximize that power, then you have to use that power to benefit yourself and benefit the world around you. It breaks my heart when I see people curse themselves. I've been around this my entire life. What did you just say? I'm nothing, man. I'm nothing. I'll never become anything. Never say that ever again. Don't even whisper it. They distract us with everything they can come up with because they don't want you to see your power. Because they themselves are insecure, because they don't get it. If we liberate every human being, I guarantee you, if every human being starts to understand their worth and their relevance, if we unlearn all this nonsense that they've divided us with, the humankind, the world will improve 1 billion-fold overnight. Because we will have understood, hey, wait a minute. I'm remarkable. And if I'm remarkable because I'm unique and SF Rose is different from me, it means she's unique, so she's also remarkable. We start to understand that everyone deserves life. Everyone deserves their own thoughts, feelings, ideas. It will be easier to work together. But you know what, people? If you take away all the supporting beams in a house, what's it going to do? Collapse. They don't want you to know this. You want to survive this thing? We need to do it together. Everything in my life has taught me this. I have gone through it all, and I've learned, hey, wait a minute. What? This is all crap. None of this is true. It's a lie. They distract our children with every piece of crap that they can come up with. Fight back, liberate yourselves, and then liberate the people you love. And when I say liberate, tell yourself, I am awesome. I am worthy. I am greatness. I've heard every piece of crap known to man. Oh, you're too short. Oh, you're too tall. Oh, you're too skinny. You're too fat. Oh my God, you need some sun. Oh, you need to get lighter. You're too dark. Oh, you smell funny. Oh my God. Oh, you're from the wrong side of the tracks. I've heard every piece of crap, and this is what I've learned. Those things are spoken by three types of human beings. One, people who are themselves insecure and terrified. Two, those who have been so brainwashed they believe it. Three, people who are evil. And none of you want to use this word anymore. And they're the minority. They're not the majority. They're not 10%. They're not even 3%. But you know what it is? They have access to the media, and they preach the lies. They go out there. People get distracted by every piece of crap known. Oh my goodness. She has 10,000 subs. Why? Who cares? She's she, you're you. Nell, your art is a reflection of who you are. It is your greatness. It is gifts given to you. When I read Roxine's blogs, I'm blown away. Each of you, you are unique. You are special. They don't need to know this. They start dividing us from we're babies. As I've said to you in these lives, no baby comes out of its mommy with prejudice, hate, anger, animosity, insecurity. These things we teach them. Society teaches them. The school system teaches them. We teach these children all kind of crap. I say to my daughter repeatedly, and I want you to hear me. I say, honey, I don't want to watch so much of these shows. Why, Daddy? Because it's just white people. And you get the impression that there's only white people on the planet. This is not true. It's a lie. Now, grasp what I'm saying. The media is never a true reflection of what's actually happening around us. And then we wonder why we have all these problems. Because we are fed crap daily. When I say every one of you is awesome, I'm talking about regardless of how you look. I don't care if you're black, white, pink, yellow, green, blue. It's irrelevant. If your heart beating, you're relevant. Night, Vinette. I'm about to sign off in a few. Roxine says you're contagious. You're awesome. Thank you. So are you, Roxine. You have inspired me on many an occasion. Joy says everything bad, nothing good. But Joy, we can change that because we can impact these people who are telling us these lies. We have to start by liberating ourselves. When Bob said emancipate yourself from mental slavery, he understood what he was talking about. That was a profoundly powerful statement that Bob Marley was making. None but ourselves can free our minds. Please, the vast majority of human beings are good. The way vast majority are good. Please, irregardless of how you look, where you come from, what your bank account looks like, you are remarkable. You are literally a miracle of life. I guarantee you that you have all impacted someone in an immensely positive way, oftentimes without even knowing that you did it. Impact yourselves now. Why am I positive, Roxine? Because I learned something a long time ago. I am awesome. I am awesome. I am magic. I am a miracle walking. I am greatness personified. You know what I also learned one thing? So is every other person around me. So even the people I don't like, and there are people I don't like, I still see their value and their worth. I still believe that for me to build this muscle, right? For me to get it to where I want it to go, it needs resistance. So sometimes when people say you can't, they're giving you this resistance to build yourself, your spirit. Once you understand that you're better than what they're saying, you only become stronger. I love people. I love children. I love the elderly. I love people. I just love people. I've always been that cray cray guy that loves people. I find the funny situations, but it doesn't mean that I can't see the seriousness of life. I got excited about these lives. You know why? Because I realized I was able to talk. I mean, it's great when I do concerts and I'm in front of 100 people or 500,000 people. And I get to talk, but this is a different way I can actually speak truth to life. You are magic, every one of you. Your very birth. Read up on how a woman gets pregnant. That one sperm that gets to the egg, and it's millions of sperms going to that one egg. Read up on the mathematical odds of a woman being pregnant and then bringing that child to full term and then having a successful birth and then you surviving the first years of your life. Everything about your being here says you are a absolute miracle that the universe has a plan for. It means that you're all special. You are not a coincidence. You're not an accident of life. Even if your situation was not planned by your parents, even if you came about as a result of something that was not love, you are still a miracle walking. You are remarkable. You cannot let the liars tell you otherwise. You cannot fall for that. I think one of the reasons why we have so many people who suffer from depression is that we have many of us, myself included, we need to unlearn a lot of the negative crap that we're being taught. These comparisons to other people that don't make any sense. I go live every day at 5:30 p.m. Tomorrow I'm live at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow Jamaica time. And then we are going to raid SF Rose and the TR show. They're going to be celebrating their amazing wedding, my brother and my new brother and my sister. I love every single one of you here. I didn't know that I could be doing a live this length, but sometimes people, when I need to speak, I have to speak, and I'm grateful that you are patient enough to stay here with me and listen. Vinette, thank you. I think you've gone to bed. Madonna, thank you. Joy, Roxy, SF Rose, Mary Ann, Vermont Payne, Dallas going to scratch, all of you, everybody who came into the live. Nell Court, thank you so very, 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 very much. You are magic. You are miracles walking. The mathematical odds of you being here are slim to none. Celebrate it. Enjoy every moment of your life. And when you have those struggles, do what I do. I sing the Rubber Ducky song, or I do something silly. And if I can't do that, then I look it in the eye and I say, listen, get behind me, Satan. I am loved. I am love. I am greatness. I am greatness personified. I am awesome. So hopefully I see you all tomorrow. Invite a friend to invite a friend. If you haven't left a like, please do so before you go. Love you all. Again, Bridget Clark, thank you so very much for your contribution to the channel. That was so sweet of you and so unexpected. You are remarkable, Mr. Fulton. I'm looking out to hear you perform tomorrow. Okay? I shall be there. It's going to be fun. I love you all. You are my brothers and sisters. And if no one has told you, this is the Rasta man from Montego Bay, Jamaica, Peter Lloyd. I love every single one of you. Remember, you are family. Love each other. Love yourselves. Know that you are special. Have a good one. We talk tomorrow, people. If it's magic, why can't it be everlasting? Like the sun that always shines, like the poets in the rhymes, like the season out of time. It holds the key to every heart and to the universe. If it's special, I love all of you. Words of the one and only Stevie the Genius Wonder. I love you. We shall talk. Why can it be everlasting?